What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people, and I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now, and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on is Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I got my friends here, which includes Molly, Carrie, and Q Diddy. But we got our dog Slimmy on the way. He'll be here shortly. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feel?
I'm feeling wonderful.
Yeah, feeling good. How are you?
I'm chilling. Molly, I really should be asking how you feel.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm good. I feel energized.
I saw the notes about the little cliff notes.
A little kerfuffle. Do y'all think y'all developed thicker skin as a result of the things that y'all have endured over the internet over the last, I don't know, 4 to 6 months or so?
I think I've always had thick skins. Like generally speaking, I don't really give a fuck about people and what they think. So
Hmm.
I think it's funny. I find it funny. A lot of things that people say or assume. It's hard to get offended because it's comical to me. So
What about you, Carrie? Carrie, what is your experience? Do you have any experiences as far as like people coming to you, or no, have you ever been noticed as a result of being on here, like outside of here?
Not in person, but on like from people who I know. So like my cousin's husband saw me on one of the shows. So my cousin sent me a snapshot and was like, "I spy. My husband was watching you, and tunes in all the time." Friends who have seen me, but nobody like I haven't got stopped on the street or anything like that or anything like that.
Oh, good. Well, then you can
Yeah.
maintain a level of privacy still. I
Yes.
can't say that at all, not even a little bit. As a matter of fact, I went down to the gym today, and the gym in my building, and the guy was like, "Man, I was hoping to run into you," and I'm like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? Because when people notice you, a lot of times they just be like, "Oh, are you? Oh, you such and such or whatever." Blah blah blah. He's like, "I was hoping to run into you." He said, "I moved here from North Carolina," and I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "When did you move here?" He said, February 1st." He said, "I work at your a bank that you used to work at. You know what I'm saying? They know who you are and all of this." And I'm like, "Word." So he told me, he said, "Yeah." He's like, "I thought I was gonna be in Charlotte." He said, "But then they said I wanted you to come up here for 10 months." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I know exactly where to live and everything like that." And so I'm like, shit. So we chopped it up or whatever. He was a young guy. He was like, "Man, I don't even know what to ask you right now. I don't even know what to ask you right now." I said, "Dog, listen, I'm just a human being like everybody else, man. I don't got no airs about me. Anybody that's ever met me in person know that I'm chill. It ain't even on that type of time." So, but it is crazy though because
my building is starting to get uh, taken up by a lot of younger people that know me on the internet, and they move here because of that shit. And I'm like,
Time to
interesting.
move.
No, it's cool because you can't even get to my floor because you got to remember that I got a penthouse, so you can't get to my floor. And I got a concierge, and I got security, and I got all of that. So I ain't tripping up about that, but you know, and I split my time. I'm not here 100% of the time, but it is interesting. It's crazy. And then like tomorrow on the vlog, the episode that I drop on the new channel on the vlog, you get to see like what my life is like. I dive even deeper about what my life is like, and I guess I could tell y'all a little bit of what it's about. So every week I go out, and I don't talk about it online. Y'all might have seen me mention it on Million and Morning Show, but I tithe to the streets. So I go out, I give money to people, I give money to homeless people, and I usually give somewhere between like between $2,000 to $5,000 every single week. I go out and I give money to the streets. So I go out and I feed people, I give out cash and all of that type of stuff, and you get to see that, and so it's pretty interesting. I think y'all will find that interesting.
See,
So
that
Let
all
me get a
sounds
dollar.
like good stuff. Good vlogging topics. Good
there'll
stuff.
be a couple things in there that you may not necessarily care for, Carrie. Don't worry, I think I'm gonna edit that part
I
out.
think I think they're motivational though because for like the average lazy person, like if I was an average lazy person watching you, you run so many channels and shows, and then you do things behind the scenes.
Yeah.
There is no excuse. There's no excuse. If you can get done what you get done in one day, most people don't have an excuse.
Yeah, it's crazy. People don't realize when I was selling people, like, yo, I know what's going on out here. You can't finesse me. You can't lie to me. I know what's really happening in the streets because I'm out here every single day. People think it's that like I'm off. I do everything. I skate. I'm at the bars. I'm in the restaurants. I fly to different places. Sometimes I can fly back and forth in the same day from the same place, and people don't even know that I was gone. Like I am outside every day. I know how women think because I interact with different women every day. I know what's happening in the strip clubs. I know what's happening in the regular clubs. I know what's happening in the bars. I know what's happening in corporate America. I know what's happening in the streets. I know what's happening with homeless people. I know what's happening everywhere. I am outside. I don't have this apartment down here because I just wanted to have an apartment. I have an apartment down here because I'm out here and it's easier for me to rest my head instead of having to take, a 40-minute drive out to the suburbs every day. You know what I'm saying? So I know what's happening. I've been out in the streets for a long time, and every day I'm in a different spot doing a different thing. And so, I know what the difference is between what people are saying online and can compare it to what's really happening in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So you can't fool me. It's a lot of people that's just talking shit, and it's a lot of people that's really out here, and I could tell the difference. I could see it immediately. And because now I'm vlogging again, so I get to actually showcase it because I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I know it's in the hood, I know it's in the suburbs, like I know everywhere, and I get to now people get to see behind the scenes of what I do when I'm in a different place, a different spot every single day. And I don't just stay in a house all day. I don't just stay in the studio all day. I'm actually out and active. You know what I'm saying? What can you possibly say? And I think that more people need to go outside. So
I went outside yesterday for St. Patrick's Day.
how'd you enjoy it?
I got introduced to some that new tea vodka.
Who? Tea vodka?
It's fucking dangerous. Don't do it.
What is tea vodka? I ain't never heard of that before.
It's fucking tea. It got vodka in it. You can't taste the fucking vodka. It's the fucking worst.
Tea vodka. I've never heard of tea vodka before in my entire life, bro.
This shit's fucking splendid.
It
Now,
sounds fun. It sounds like a good
They were like,
time.
Quentin, slow down. I'm like, I'm good.
and
Before you
now
knew it,
that you've mentioned
Until
it,
you weren't.
watch it get introduced to me.
it's good. It go down real smooth.
What be up with Carrie? Carrie be busy as fuck. What's going on? What's happening in Carrie's life? Carrie try to act like, oh no, I'm just. What's going on with Carrie? Before we get started with the show, and again, y'all, for those of y'all that's just jumping in, Slimmy gonna be here a little later. What's going on with Carrie? What's happening?
Nothing.
That means everything.
Yeah, nothing much.
That basically means everything is going on.
Just working. Working. Taking notes from everybody who's working.
Well, y'all will get to see more behind the scenes of what my life is like. I'm not really sure if people are going to agree with it, all of it, but I promise you it's very entertaining.
Wait, so explain to me what is is it Darth Anton? Is the V a A? Okay, what is that? What's Darth?
Like Darth Vader.
Okay, so but what does the Darth part of Darth Vader mean?
Okay, so all right. So the name was inspired by something that so people said it on the Millionaire Morning Show. Somebody said it in the comments, and I'm like, because I forgot what we was talking about. I was like, that's an interesting name. Because I was trying to figure out something around like authentic, toxic, like masculinity, how people describe masculinity to be toxic. It's not toxic, it's just men being men. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that other side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the other side. That's all it is. Okay. And actually, if you watch Star Wars,
believe it or not, I have never watched Star Wars.
You should watch it from the beginning. The good side is actually the bad side, and the bad side is actually the good side, in my opinion. It all got turned around.
Okay.
You know what I watched this weekend, and I'm kind of I'm ashamed of myself.
What's up?
Temptation Island.
Wait, my husband got caught on watching that too.
The black girl held it down for the women.
What is that?
Isn't it?
It's like
there's like 4 couples, and then like the girls go off to a house with like 12 dudes, and the dudes go off to the house with 12 chicks, and they try not to succumb to the
guys
temptation.
And girls that come in
crazy.
look real, like they're real in
Everybody
shape.
is
they
gorgeous.
Look real good, right?
Yeah,
my husband.
and the black chick, the black chick stood on business, and her dude fucking said, "Fuck this shit," and had a threesome.
Oh wow.
You know what's so funny?
It was sad.
I very rarely have any time to work to watch TV. Only time I have time to watch anything is if I'm in the gym and I'm on a Stairmaster. That's it.
I bought a book, The Psychology of Money.
Oh, dope.
I'll be here tomorrow.
That's dope. That's dope. I think that's awesome. Molly,
read
anything new? No, I don't think of that. I don't think that I've read that one.
Nothing new. I did get out over the weekend, but
all right.
What? Molly left the house?
I get out quite a bit. I know, yeah. I do get out quite a bit, kind of.
I'm gonna bring
Molly
get some sunlight.
I'm gonna bring Molly to Detroit. Watch.
Yeah. Most of the time when I'm out, I am in Detroit. I do need to start contacting Anton because that's my. I know. Exactly. I'm out there a lot.
Oh my God.
That's the main place I'll go out to.
Where do you live at, Molly?
Outside? I live an hour outside.
So you don't count. You ain't from Detroit.
No. I never said I was from Detroit.
Oh. She said she was in Michigan.
Oh, you're trying to throw us off the trail.
No, but I know people from Detroit. I've worked in Detroit. It's an hour away. Yeah, my friends are from Detroit.
Yeah. All right, so let me throw an
Mm-hmm.
icebreaker at y'all before Slimmy get here. Let me read some of these super chats. Last night was crazy on the panel. Glad it ended on a good note, at least. Don't get me started with that shit. Shout out to the guy put his baby mama on child support. That's gold. We need this playbook. Oh no, we're gonna talk about that tonight. We're gonna talk about that tonight.
Oh, I did watch it last night.
Molly needs a raise. She be on every day of the week. Ain't that true? You know what's so funny? I planned on giving I don't like talking about money with the team publicly. But I plan on making sure that everybody get 20% more starting next month.
I want to say Anton is very generous, so
Yeah, he paid me more than I should get paid to sit here and talk to you niggas. I was like, nigga, what? You take something back. Shit.
So I do plan on paying y'all 20% more. So whatever it is that y'all make, I'm gonna just pay y'all 20% more, and then we just gonna try to run it up. I got some upcoming sponsors that I'm working on. So any sponsorships that I wind up acquiring, we just gonna all bust that down, split that all even. So we gonna get to that. We gonna run this shit up. We gonna run this shit up. Molly needs a raise. She be on every day of the week. Shout out to Molly. Molly be holding it down. Anton get a 43X compact and concealable. 43. What is a 43X?
A gun.
Oh, yeah. Or you can just keep having security. Carry. Lord, oh, they like Carrie.
Their hair is herring.
Let's see. First season of Temptation Island, a couple got kicked off because they had a kid and didn't tell the show. Show said they couldn't break up no family. That's fair.
That's admirable.
People be desperate to be. They'll hide all kind of junk to get visible. Antoine Walker says last night was fire. Molly held her own. We seen a whole mental meltdown online. I blame you, Anton. Why y'all? How y'all gonna blame me? And I ain't even did.
They got timestamps. I need to go look at this shit.
Oh my God, it was so much.
What's the timestamp, Carrie? Put it in the back chat. Appreciate it.
Just kidding. She really has a vendetta against you. Molly, you got to stop the fact checking because black people hate being accountable. Y'all think that she got a vendetta against me?
Who?
Jazz?
No, she keeps coming for a reason.
I don't think that Jazz got a vendetta against me.
after last night, I feel like she wants you to be her daddy. I'm just saying. That was ridiculous. I'll just keep it at that.
Oh, Molly, do you think that y'all will ever not be?
I don't have a problem with I don't know her. It's just that anybody with that type of personality, I would probably be that way too. It just happens to be her. She takes it personal, but it's not her as a person, it's the personality. I don't like that.
I don't know why y'all. I don't know why she don't like you. I don't understand though.
Because it's the light skinned versus the dark skinned. They just it's
I don't think that's it. I don't
it's
think
like a
that's
subconscious thing, like the beautiful light skinned it versus the beautiful dark skinned it.
They both pretty.
I know that's why they'd be doing that. If one was ugly, they wouldn't
Well,
care.
it wasn't. It wouldn't be. It shouldn't be a beef. Well,
I don't have
think
any
that-
Pretty
personal
women, pretty
beef.
women don't fight with ugly women.
I don't think that. I'm not gonna speak for Jazz because Jazz is not here to defend herself, and so I don't think that would be fair. But I'm just speaking in general. They both pretty, so I don't look at it that way. So I don't know. Carrie, what is your take since you've seen it?
Gonna order some tea vodka one moment.
I was trying to figure out exactly what my thoughts are because a lot of what Jazz gets, I do think it's what she puts out. At the same time, I think that she has been like kind of branded in a certain way as well, so it would be difficult for her. Like I think that that's what she now represents to your audience. So
yeah.
So it's
I don't
like,
think it got nothing to do with my audience, though, Carrie. I'll tell you this.
well, to the view, well, to the viewers, the channel, however you want to slice, like label it.
I
It's
don't think
like,
that's it. I think that it's the reaction videos and shit like that gets to people.
oh, see, and when she mentioned that, I don't go back and watch any clips or any of that anymore. So I don't know how much I don't know how much you chop up
I don't watch.
from
No. When
that
I
show.
clip up the
But
show, when I have the show clipped up, or if I clip up the show, I just clip it up in its entirety. It's not like chopped up or nothing like that. It's just this is this subject. So, like for example, if we switch the subjects, it's just like here on After Hours. We switch a subject and we start talking about Umar Johnson, or if we start talking about some trans person, I clip up that entirety of that conversation and then I just put it out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't chop it up to make people look bad. I put the entirety of the conversation, whether people coming at me, whether people coming at other people. I just take that whole thing and I put it out there. I don't modify it. So the clip is just a portion of the show. And we was talking about that particular subject.
well, I mean, clearly that has created some stuff for her too, with her saying people have found her and all of that. But just in terms of what she was talking about like, it seems like she's all it does appear like she is on the show to be that contentious kind of a adversary on the show, but it's not because she didn't create that reputation. I get that that's what she brought on her, but I think it's unfortunate because in moments where she might be trying to not be that, that's how people are viewing her. So it's almost like
she's typecast.
she would have to be extremely careful to not interrupt people, to not get real spicy, to not say anything out of pocket. She would have to be real careful to do that all the time, in my opinion, for people to start looking at her in a different way. And
I think that
I think that she's feeling like she's feeling all of that, because that's gotta be a lot after a certain period of time. Like, we all get negative comments and all of that stuff, but people know if Jazz is on the show, like, they're looking for something to go down. They're looking for some kind of argument, especially if Jazz and Molly, they're like waiting probably for, like, all right, when they gonna go at it.
Molly was
So
quiet the majority of the show.
no, I know she was. But then when they started going at it, I'm sure people were like, let me get my popcorn, like what I've been waiting for. So I
Molly
don't
was quiet.
know, because
I
I
don't try
like
to
Jazz.
so I don't try to attack her, but it's like it's one thing when you're watching it and you're watching her, and then when you're up there and it's 2 hours plus of feelings and personal feelings all day, and it takes away from the entire conversation. I'm just like, I know I can't be the only person that's bothered. It just gets to be too much.
Well, I don't want to talk about it too much because, again,
No, I don't either,
I don't
but
have anything
I don't want
against
people to think
her.
I'm attacking her.
Yeah, I
But
don't
at
have
the same
anything
time,
against her, and she's not necessarily here to defend herself. It's not nothing
yeah.
to defend, I don't think, because nobody's saying nothing negative about her. But I just personally think that comments, reactions, all of that stuff, I think it gets to people. I really do. I think
I
it
could
gets.
see it. I could see it. I mean, I think the first time for me, even when I saw like somebody I had to get used to the fact that people take your show and go and do their own show on the show. So
Yeah.
like when you scrolling through and you see yourself and you're like, what? So that's why I was like, I'm not watching clips. I'm not searching my
Why, Carrie?
name. I'm
Why?
not doing none of that,
Why?
because the fiery part of me is still there, and I have to, like, it makes me I'm trying to be renewed. So I try to make it easier for myself. I don't look for it. I just let it exist out over there. Even with the comments, every now and again, I'm like, whoo, I just want to snap back so bad. I just want to come. I got a good one. But I'm not going to do it. So I can only imagine because she gets it a lot. Like, real talk, you should give her some money for last night, for real. Like, all the super chats.
Let me tell you something.
All
Let me tell you
super
something.
chats were
Let me
the
tell you
gas.
something. I am a very generous person, right? But I let Q run her show however she want to run it. I am not a micromanager. I am not the type of person that say what you can and can't do to pick a subject and don't pick a subject. When I jump on, I know it is my platform, but when I get on Monday nights, I look at it as I'm getting on the panel just like everybody else. Q, she get her own money, she get her own budget, she run her show however she wanted. And if she wants to, and I don't say if she does or doesn't pay people, I'm not going to get into that. If she wants to pay people, she can. If she don't, she don't. However Q wants to do it is exactly how Q runs it. And so I think a lot of times people look to me, don't look to me. Q is the one that recruits the people for the show. She determines what happens. It's her show. She runs it how she want to run it. That is on her. It's just on my platform. It's the same thing with Randy. I don't get involved. I don't control it. I don't do none of that. All I do is I give people the tools that they need to be successful. What they do with it, if it's successful, that is on them. That is 100% on them.
Nah, I
I
get
look at
that.
myself as a producer and as a person that provides the opportunity. Whatever people do with it, however people respond to it, I don't provide coaching unless people come to me. If Randy or Q was to come to me and say, "Hey, Anton, what do you think about this? Or should I do something different?" Then I would give them that feedback. I don't get involved with anything
Oh,
whatsoever.
speaking of which, I saw she's filming in your spot now. I saw
She uses my studio. That's what I'm saying.
that's cool.
I give people the tools, the resources, and stuff to do whatever it is that they need to do. Honestly, I don't get involved with that. I don't get in people's personal business. I let people do whatever the fuck they want to do. That way, if however they're received, whether they're celebrated or whether they hate it, whether they're successful or whether they fail, it is 100% on you. But you have all of the opportunity and tools to do whatever it is that you're gonna do. So it's all on you. It's your work ethic. It's whatever it is that you do. So that's how I play it. That's how I play it.
I think Q
And
does good with the panels. She
Q
doesn't get
does
enough
phenomenal.
credit.
Q does phenomenal. She does a phenomenal job. Absolutely. And you know what's so funny? Q been with me for years. And Q done made a lot of fucking money too.
She don't do good with super chats.
She be like, wait, the cutest thing last night was when she got the super chat and was it from Coming to America? I think it was from Coming to his mama named Clay. I'm called Clay. She was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
his
yeah.
mama named him Clay.
And if you notice, I
She's
never
so
have the
cute.
same problems as a lot of these guys that own these other platforms. I never have any of the same problems. Ever. Never. Nobody can ever come at me and say that I did or I didn't or whatever. And I don't have those problems ever. So next thing you know, niggas doing whole TikTok series on you and shit like that. Like, what the fuck is what? I don't have those problems. Not even a little bit. So,
Yeah, no.
anyways, let me read some more of these super chats and then we're gonna go ahead and get started with the show. Hey Carrie, Darth is in the title in Star Wars given to Darth Lord of the Sith, basically a master of the dark side of the Force. So Darth Anton is going to be using the dark side of these dusties.
Okay.
Darth translated into Dark Lord in a Star Wars lore, which fits your personality. Molly, there is an app called Touch Some Grass. There is an app now called Touch Some Grass. Jazz had a pre-midlife crisis. Jazz has internal trauma. Carrie with that hair you look like Prince lost sister.
Oh, thank you.
Salute AD and the crew. When a mother effer shames you for having and getting the bag, yes, they feeling some type of way. Q, where can I order that tea vodka from?
I put it in the chat already.
Jazz does a very good job of making herself look bad. Molly just modifies, exposes what's already there. Jazz is the girl who bopped the girl in the head with the baton. She is both the attacker and the victim. Y'all, it's insane.
Speaking of that, do you think she did it, Anton?
Absolutely. I think she did that shit on purpose, 100%.
I just watched a video the other day and I was like, why? How did she even hit her right there? Like, to me, that looked a little suspect.
Absolutely.
Like she did it. She was like,
you're running. It's to the side. It's like this. It ain't like this.
It ain't like, yeah, her arms weren't like that, and then she did it.
I goes way back here.
She had hit
just
her
so happened to be
trying
doing
to
like
pass
this.
the baton, but she wasn't even passing it.
That
was weird.
Beat the fuck out of that chick in her head. Try to act like she didn't do that shit. I can't believe it. They had a whole rally for her. That's what I call running in the Victim Olympics for real. So
they had a rally for the girl who did the hitting.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep. They were like, it's okay. We're behind you.
All of the other girl wanted was the other girl family wanted an apology, and then they stood on the fact that no, it was just a mistake. Oh, okay, so now you get charges, and now they, they still standing on that shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, anyways, all right, let's go ahead and get started with the show. Here's the first one, icebreaker. Here we go.
He's not. Call an Uber.
Yeah, we'll call an Uber there.
You ain't even tell me they was here in the first place.
I ain't got to tell you that. They live here. It's a package deal.
It doesn't matter. The same way when y'all ask females, is they kids there or is the kids sleep, you should let the female know the same thing.
Man, I ain't got to let them know nothing. I ain't gonna lie.
Like what?
My kids, they live here.
Where my phone at?
My kids live here.
I'm gonna post you.
My kids live here.
You're weird.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. Post me.
Okay.
Guess what? They gonna hop in my DM.
Okay.
Real father, real man. Feed my kids. You sound considerate. Matter of fact, make a post about this and ask all men, who should eat first, the kids or the woman. A guest at that.
They would say,
a guest at that. I just met you though. We ain't in no full relationship.
It doesn't matter.
What you talking about? You a guest.
The whole point is they didn't say they were hungry. I said I was hungry. I asked you to cook for me, not them.
Bro, listen, like I said, my kids gonna eat first. Y'all gonna eat first, you hear me? And if somebody come to y'all house, y'all better feed y'all kids first.
Weird.
You hear me, Jason? Jason, you hear me? Yes, you hear me? Jason, you hear me?
Your dad is weird. Just know if you ever get
y'all dad got y'all regardless.
Sure your friend eat first.
I ain't gonna put no woman over y'all. Yeah. Just like my mama put a man over me.
I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, bye.
Okay,
bye.
It's okay, sir.
Bye.
It's okay, sir.
Bye.
It's okay, sir.
What's wrong with her? Like my kids ain't gonna eat first.
All right, so I don't really care what the narrative of the video is or whatever like that, but I'm using it as a jump off point and as an icebreaker. And here's my question. In what such situations or scenarios should the kid eat first versus whether it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, woman, man, whatever? At what circumstance do y'all think that the kids deserve to eat first?
Always. They're kids. Take care of your kids.
I was gonna say, yeah, if they're
didn't
hungry.
ask to be. They didn't ask to fucking be here. Like I give him props. And I'm sorry, y'all can say what I want. I would have hit her. I don't give a shit. Call the cops. I would have hit her. Talking like that about my kids in front of me, I would have hit her. I just would have dealt with the consequences later.
Oh my God.
Carrie?
I'm sorry, real quick. That was so funny how he was trying to have a teaching moment in the middle of that. He's like, "You hear me, Jason?
Javion, niggas."
So I would have said, okay, let's be clear. Spouse, husband, father of the children. I would have said, feed the kids first, or feed the kids first. But I did that before, and my husband was like, no. So I switched it up. So I make his plate first, and then I make the kids' plate, or depending on what I'm cooking too. So like if it's I'm doing something separate for him and then stuff for them, theirs done first, whatever. But if everything is even, then I'll make his plate, then I'll make their plates. Like that. That's how my mom did it. That's how my grandmother did it. That's how my aunts did it. So
I'm super considerate and I'm an adult. I'm never gonna tell my wife or girl or whatever to cook in front of my kid. No. Absolutely not.
Tell your wife to cook in front of you.
Well, I don't
Here's
know,
the
like,
thing, because the meal, I guess I'm looking at it like the meal has been cooked for all. So like who is physically now what I might do is if I
how
have
old are
all the
these
plates
kids?
out, I put all their plates out, and if I know the food is real hot and he's not downstairs yet, I'll make their plates, put it on the table, make his, but then give his to him first. But I'm assuming that one meal is for everybody. So it's not like I'm cooking a meal for him and the kids are waiting. He eats, then I go feed them. So I don't it's not that much time between him getting his plate and the kids getting their plate. So it's not like the kids are sitting watching the man eat and they're hungry. It's
Don't
like,
feed me.
okay.
Don't bring me nothing and keep it. I'm fine. I'll get my own shit.
So
I remember I was dating this white chick, nigga, and she freaking cooked some macaroni cheese and some sweet potatoes and some chicken. I was like, I don't even like home cooked meals like that. And you just doing that because I'm black.
What?
Fucking racist.
Wait, what?
This white chick, like, we were dating and she cooked me a meal, and I'm like, nigga, what other nigga did you cook this? Because I don't eat any of this. Yes, nigga, she cooked some sweet potatoes, chicken, some baked chicken, some green beans, and macaroni.
And you were
cheese.
offended?
Of as fuck.
Why?
I don't understand. I still don't understand.
Why would you cook me this meal? I've never told you, nigga, your white ass just normally make this shit.
Probably.
Sweet potatoes. White people don't be. Molly, your husband makes sweet potatoes when y'all go to y'all's place, or is it? Or is it pumpkin of some sort?
You was offended at the type of meal, or you was offended because you made the meal?
I was offended at the type. Like, why you think I want some chicken and greens and macaroni and cheese?
Did it look like she made it right?
Was
like
it
she
good?
made it well?
No. And that's another thing, because she noticed just us hanging out. She goes, every time, like, this was like happened like previously. She goes, every time you like something, you hum. Like I'm like, when I eat. And then when I eat her stuff, she goes, you didn't hum. I was like, oh shit. Oh yeah, it was trash.
Nah,
Jessica, your shit's trash till this day.
Wow.
I don't think that. I think that the spouse always. I think that the boyfriend and girlfriends, they don't take precedence over the kids, because it's different dynamics, right? If they're your kids, for example, and the person is a boyfriend or a girlfriend and they coming over or whatever like that, then I think that the kids take precedence. If it's a spouse, then I think that the spouse always eats first. Always. Which is why it's so difficult to have stepchildren, because you're always going to, you know what I'm saying, prioritize your biological children over, in most instances, you're going to prioritize your biological children over whoever this new person is that they don't even give a fuck about probably most of the time, and they still trying to get to know. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's what makes it difficult to be in those type of relationships a lot of times. But I always think that the spouse, I think you always supposed, prioritize the spouse over the kids. And I think that the logic outside of the spiritual aspect of it, I think that part of the logic is, if this nigga don't get what he's supposed to get, how the fuck is he going to be in a position to provide for y'all to eat in the first place? If the person that brings in the resources, the person that goes out and hunts, is always the person that eats first. Always is the person that eat first. The person that killed the meal and brought it back for y'all to even be able to prepare it has to be the person that eats first. You think that that's crazy, Quentin?
No one's hunting, Anton.
Yes, you do. You go out, you trade your time for resources.
No, nigga, like life is clutch. It's 2025. Life is on easy street, nigga. My self-driving car is gonna drive me to work, and I'm gonna sit in front of my computer and push buttons all day. And my freaking what do you mean?
Just because it's easy doesn't mean that you didn't go and get it. Just because it's easier doesn't.
I don't even drive in my car. I just go to the other room.
This is crazy.
No, I don't. I think kids, these precious little beings that didn't ask to be here, should be taken care of.
Them bitch ass motherfuckers ain't hungry. They'll be fine.
Well, what started to happen for me too is my oldest daughter, my 10-year-old. She now likes to. She like competes with me almost to bring my husband his plate. She's like, "Can I serve, Daddy? Can I?" So
I like that shit.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's exactly the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. I look at it differently.
I had to learn to, because I used to watch the women in my family, even with going and like making the plate during holiday and stuff like that. They used to always be like, "You gonna go make your," at the time, like, boyfriend plate, and we used to all be like, "He can get up and get it himself." Like, we looked at it. We had the example, but I guess all of us were on that whole, I could do my own thing, he could do his own thing. But I have since
back in the day at Grandma Luby's house,
it.
Grandpa John always ate like 20 minutes before everybody else. I'm like, why his food already ready first?
Hello, Slammy.
It's popping. How y'all doing?
Sounds
hungry. Chilling, bro.
It sounds hungry.
Slammy, who eats first? The spouse or the kids?
Nah, you always supposed to feed. Well, from the way I was raised, my grandpa always ate first, and everybody else got their plate made. But technically, since I was the only one, I always ate first because I was going in there when I wasn't supposed to, snatching up food and eating it. But yeah, but my granddad always had his plate made first, and then everybody else could eat. So it's always.
See, Queen, told you.
It's always the.
I just said Grandpa ate first in his little fucking coffee in a saucer and shit.
Coffee in a saucer.
Yeah, they had a little saucer. What you mean? You know, Grandpa John. I don't. I think that's weird, but I'm good. My beautiful kids are gonna eat first.
Wow.
Don't feed me first. Whoever wants to marry me, don't feed me first.
Why is that?
Because I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. Like, what's the difference?
I don't think that she respects you. Honestly, if she prioritizes the kids over you, I think that that's going to extend into all of the rest of the relationship. Honest to God, I think that she's not going to respect you the way that you're supposed to be respected as a man. The minute that you start giving her permission and priority to prioritize anything and everything over you, I think that it's gonna go bad. Personally,
I thought we just had like a similar discussion where we was talking about if you're gonna save your spouse or your kids, and people was like, "You can make more kids." I'm gonna save my.
Everybody ain't say that.
That's what y'all said.
No, everybody ain't say that.
I thought it was part of the sentiment. My memory is bad though. But I thought somebody said
clear, I don't have problems with women league. They have problems with me. Fuck you, ho.
So, see, I told you every now and again you got to say something to So, Quinn, if you don't care, but if she wants to, if your wife wanted to serve you first, you wouldn't have an issue since you don't care, right?
No, I don't care. Yeah. I'm so laid back. It's just like When I speak up, my voice is heard.
So those things don't matter to you.
No, see, I don't believe that shit from Quentin. Let me tell you why. Because he the type of person that hold it in for a long time, and then when he finally get mad at me or he get frustrated, then he'll snap.
I don't do that. I don't do that. There's no snapping at me. The last time I slapped, I went to jail, and I haven't snapped since 2008.
Jesus, Lord, have mercy. Bless us, Lord.
It's just a sandwich. Shit.
I don't look at it like that. I look at it differently, honestly. I just look at it as a sign of respect. Real talk. I honestly look at it as a sign. I just look at it. I don't know, man.
I just think
I get a different type of treatment.
The fact that we brought people in this world that didn't want to be here, and then we treat them in secondary is nonsense to me. Like ultimately, like I think having kids for the most part is selfish of people, of parents. It's selfish.
To an extent, it is. To an extent, it is, but it doesn't mean that.
How you gonna bring somebody in the world and then act like it's?
But they still have to learn. They have to. This is the thing. Fuck what the kids feel. All right, and this is why. Is because the kids have to. Those kids, them little munchkins, they're gonna grow up to be adults one day.
They're gonna live their own life.
And if they don't learn the lessons, instead of being babied because they didn't ask to be here, none of us asked to be here. If you want to take that lens, right? I didn't ask to be here. You didn't ask to be here. Carrie didn't ask to be here. Molly, none of y'all asked to be here. None of us. At one point, we were all children, but we had to learn the lesson so that we could actually be contributing adults, so that we can actually be respectful people when we grew up. But if you don't teach them that lesson, then basically that's when the downfall of society happens. That's when you then get women that say that fuck that and all of this. Like you get men that don't give a fuck, women that don't give a fuck. And so you got to teach them the lesson early, or they're going to be disrespectful when they get older, and they're going to feel entitled. They're going to feel like they always deserve to be the priority. They're going to take that victim mindset, all of that shit. You got to nip that in the bud early. Early, you got to nip that in the bud.
Yeah, I agree.
If you don't train them early, they will run over you. They will.
Train
kids
up
are
a
smart.
child.
Kids are smart as hell. They will run over you.
And I think the reasoning behind stuff is important. So it's not like I'm serving daddy first because you don't mean nothing, because you're a second class citizen. It's like, this is why, this is what this represents. So that gives them something to hold on to, that perhaps makes them respect dad more with what he's doing. As the sons see that might make them to value their role as a man, and then becoming a father and a husband. As the daughter, the role of the woman. Like I think, to Anton's point, it kind of sets the stage and the standard early on. So, and I had to yield to it again. Even with my husband, he grew up doing yes sir, yes ma'am, no sir, no, and I didn't. So for me, I'm respectful, but I don't say yes sir. I don't say, like, what's the difference? But then, the first day my daughter, I say something to her, she's like, and it stunk. It was like, wait, what? Then I see. And then even with my husband telling me some of the stories with him growing up, he's like, you have no idea, just the yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Like, you have no idea how much that has set me apart in situations just by doing those types of things. So I don't know. I had to kind of learn to yield to some of that stuff, because I didn't have those types of, I don't know if you want to call them rules or principles or guidelines, but I could see where they're beneficial for everybody.
All right, that's what's up. We can move on. That was just a little quick icebreaker. I just wanted to kick it with Slimmy. You skate?
Yes, sir. I can do. I can't do that first move that you did though. I don't know what that was. That shit was hard. I gotta figure that out.
Wait, what y'all talking about? You skated in the video?
You didn't see those vlogs, Carrie. I told you.
I missed
I
that
can
one.
I can skate. I can do all the backflips, the twirls, and the backwards, and I skate.
I told you I skate for real, Slimmy.
Oh yeah.
Like dance. I do all the stuff. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
I can hold women when I can hold women when I
man.
skate and everything.
I gotta pull up on where was that at? Because I was looking
I'm
at
scared to skate now.
Hey, it's because you know Brian, my white fan Brian, he owns the skating rink down the street.
He owns it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it dope?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna come skate there.
I don't think that Usher can fuck with me for the person.
Sundays is when the black people come. This nigga said Usher. Usher can fuck with anyone doing anything involving dancing.
Oh no! It's some skaters out here though.
No, he couldn't. Usher is good for people that don't know. It's some people that really live this life.
Yeah, like my boy Showtime. This dude is phenomenal.
Life for real life.
Dude, Sky, phenomenal.
Seriously, like you gotta realize we grew up in the skating rink. I was
skate every Friday night.
No, listen. I was in a skating. My childhood, a lot of my childhood, all we did was hoop and skate. And so on Saturdays and Sundays, it was hooping and skating. That's all we did. I would spend sometimes 8 hours on the weekend, sometimes Saturday and Sunday, from the matinee session to the nighttime session. In the wintertime, when you know what I'm saying, when that's all we did on the weekend.
That's how good life used to be. You can drop your kids off somewhere, not worry about them, and come back 6 hours later.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Can't do that shit no more. Can't do that shit no more.
It's funny because my parents, they would come they would come to the matinee, and then they would come and pick us up like 6 hours later.
In Oklahoma, it was Friday night. Drop us off at Fun Skate on 122nd and Penn, coming back about midnight. Not really sure why my parents thought 13-year-old can stay out till midnight, but it's all gravy.
Yep, that's all they did. You know what's so funny? My parents met at the skating rink.
Man, that's so dope.
They met on the skating floor. As crazy as that sound.
Y'all got the little PVC pipe and do that. How low can you go? Can you get
that? A lot of my family members met, that wound up getting married. They met at like skating and stuff like that. They met out and about. That's why I tell people all the time, like, get out, go and do shit. Like all of these, like, I look at Instagram and stuff like that as extra. Like if you go out and you meet somebody and you interact with them, hey, listen, hey, it's a no pressure, low pressure situation. Hey, take my Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, so on and so forth. And you keep it moving. And if she like you, she'll DM you or whatever. And if she don't, then it ain't no pressure. You ain't tripping about it. You ain't gotta worry about your personal information, phone number, and none of that. But people finding people on Instagram and just hitting them up and stuff like that, I think that's a lot. So I think that people just need to go out and interact with each other. You got to curate if you're looking to meet people and stuff, then curate your social media. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want on social media. And that way it's no pressure and you keep it moving. But I think that people, seriously, they gotta meet people in real life. If you don't meet people in real life, you really missing out. And it's so crazy that I'm even saying that. Hey, go meet people in real life. It just sounds like that should be normal, but it's not.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing I saw. It was a video on like TikTok or something like that. This dude was on his phone. This is so bizarre. They was at a concert.
Yeah.
This dude was on his phone. And he was like, he's looking at this girl's picture on his phone. And he was like, oh my gosh, this is her right here. I freaking love her. The whole video, and his homeboy standing next to him like, yeah, man, this dude, they never showed him interact with that girl in the video.
I'll do you one better, Slimmy. No, that's pretty bad. Another thing is people that go to concerts and they record the whole concert. So they're looking at the concert on their phone. They're viewing the concert like this. That shit is crazy to me. It's like, yo.
Yeah, Fantasia calls people out for that. She's like, that is so weird. Like, could y'all just put your phones down and enjoy yourselves, please? Like,
yeah. Like, even
the
if you
flip
catch
side
a
is it
moment
looks
like, yeah, we
crazy.
outside, we at the concert or whatever, that's one thing. Motherfuckers be like this the whole time. And I be like, wait a minute. You ain't even seeing a concert.
But it even looks crazier to the artist because like sometimes when I'm on the in the back of the stage, you can see in the crowd and it's like you can't they can't even clap their hands, like you're singing
Yeah,
just
it's
singing to
crazy.
a bunch of
Crazy.
cameras. God.
And let me tell you what I'm starting to get a lot of, or what I see a lot of, is I'll be out in public, I'll be at a restaurant or something like that or whatever. And motherfuckers be like this.
Oh man, I'll snap. I ain't gonna lie. I would snap.
Why? Because that's just normal.
No,
I can't
dog.
snap at somebody recording in a public place. I vlog publicly, so I can't complain about somebody recording me if they see me out. Like, honestly, I play into it. I'll be like, "What up? What up?" You know, I just be like, "What up?" Though, and then they be cool. They be like, "Oh, what's going on, man? I was thought that was you." Whatever. I don't give a fuck, man. It's just a
That's just
part of the
weird.
life, bro.
I get so weirded out by that shit, man. I get
I
so
was watching
weirded
a
out.
clip. I don't know. Y'all know who Leandria Johnson is? The
Mhm.
gospel singer. Well,
Mm-mm.
anyway, so she has a bunch of she's been having like a bunch of run-ins with stuff. She had just got a DUI, so she was singing at this
Mm.
church, and she started to give a testimony, and she'll like sing with her testimony. So she's just like walking through the crowd, and as she's having her testimony, it's just like even the older men, like they're just all just with their phones while she's in the middle of having her little breakthrough. I was just like, it's just so, it's so disconnected. It
Yeah,
feels so disconnected. I get it because I film a lot, I record a lot, but it seems so disconnected.
I just think you got to have a good balance. You know what I'm
I don't.
saying? I know niggas
I'm
trying to
to
get
the.
content, but shit.
I don't do it at all. Like I go places, I come back, and I be like, shit, I don't got no videos or no pictures.
Well, it depends if you're a content creator or you just want to capture a quick moment for the, you know what I'm saying, for yourself or whatever, then that's one thing. But damn, like the whole time,
Shit is
You know,
weird as fuck.
like the last concert I went to, actually not even concert, the last one I went to was Kevin Hart. He's on tour. So I went to his show and you can't have no phones in there. They lock that shit up. That's on that. And then the one before that, I did 50 Cent. I went to 50 Cent in Vegas. He had a residency in Vegas. And I went right after New Year's. And it was dope. It was dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? I honestly, I don't even think I think I pulled out my phone like one time, but I didn't use the footage. But it was like, you just there, you having a good time, you did, man, you know, certain songs come on, it's like, dog, that's my shit. Like, you know, it was a good time, man. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me read these super chats and we can go to the next subject. I'm gonna be mindful of time today. I'm on Carrie. Quentin and Jazz carry the shows on there. Carrie is must see too because they challenge you, Anton. I disagree with 70% of what Jazz has to say, but respect her still. That video stressing me out, all that drama. Can a panel talk about Monique posted Tyler Perry giving grace to Angie Stone funeral and she made it about her? She getting a lot of backlash. I didn't see that. I'll see if I can find it and then we can see it. First of all, if he just met her, why is she around the kids so soon? The white lady made Quentin sweet potato casserole. When I was a child, I watched Goku versus Frieza. Now that I'm a man, I watch Molly versus Jazz.
Yo,
I knocked the pot off the stove. My son eats before me. Carrie husband get the tripping. I'm gonna go to simping. Oh my god. The Darth Anton channel is a tour de force. Excellent content. Mr. Aiden is diabolical. Don't say that in front of Carrie. She ain't gonna like
Who
that.
is Mr. Aiden?
Everybody, Carrie.
Okay.
And raising your children.
American.
And raising your children and learning how to raise your own. Daddy's play to serve first, in my opinion. You end of the train. You end up. I think he's saying you end up. End
Yeah.
up training your girls to be selfish women you hate to date. I had three daughters. They are trained and serve their men. Their aunts weren't. Hey, Slimmy, they got on your head about Shannon Sharp. Then I saw them ask Coco Jones about Scissors BBL, and I was like, Slimmy was right. Shay messy. Quinn has no decorum, zesty mannerisms, and argues with women. No wonder this is all a foreign concept to him. I'm not surprised.
And you're gay. I saw pew pairs on your face from another man's dick.
Oh my God. All right, I got another question for y'all. Let's get to it.
Can someone explain to me what a boyfriend is? Because listen, I think I've officially hit the age where, as a single woman, I am skipping the whole boyfriend girlfriend stage altogether. I remember when my aunt used to say this all the time, right? Like, we'll have get-togethers, and whoever she was kind of like dating at the time, we would ask, like, hey, like, is your boyfriend coming? And she'd respond and say, I'm too grown for boyfriends. And then at the time, like, I was in a relationship with a boyfriend that I had been with for about 3 years, like, somewhat on and off. And honestly, I just couldn't really understand, like, what was she saying? Like, it just didn't click. But after that relationship, I was single for a couple of years, and then I got back into another boyfriend-girlfriend type of relationship that then lasted another, like, 2 years on and off. Nevertheless, like, those relationships never led to an engagement or even conversations about an engagement. Yet, although I was engaged once, but that's a different story. But anyway, back to this whole boyfriend-girlfriend thing, right? So I would always say, like, in my 20s, I had the time. Now that I am a 32-year-old woman, I don't have the time anymore. I just don't. And this isn't to say that I'm rushing towards the end goal, that I need to be absolutely married by a certain time. But at the very least, I do not want to waste any more time in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. At this point, we are either dating or engaged. That's it. Those are literally the only two options. I think of it like this. If I was a house and I was on the market, right, and I am looking for a potential buyer to buy this house. If there's a sold sign in front of the house that a buyer has not yet paid a deposit or anything, or not even just getting the loan approved, right? If they even put down a down payment or whatever, but they have like this sold sign in front of your yard, that's going to stray away potential buyers. And honestly, that's just kind of how I look at it right now.
So, women are now saying that they are no longer, or a lot of women that get older, or not even older, women that grow out of a certain or get to a certain maturity. I'm gonna just try to be nice and say maturity in their life, are basically saying they've grown out of the boyfriend girlfriend stage. How do y'all see that? How do you feel about that? I'm gonna go to Molly first.
I think you should be out of the boyfriend girlfriend stage after high school. I think that if you want to be serious, a man is either your friend or your husband. That's it. I think us women need to leave these men in the friend zone a little bit more and stop letting them drag us along with the boyfriend girlfriend title. I don't think it serves any purpose in this day and age, especially when a lot of women are unfortunately coming to terms with things in their 30s or older. I feel like we're wasting a lot of time in our 20s on insignificant relationships that are like fleeting. So, things after high school, you either gonna find somebody you can be friends with or y'all can get engaged and get married. But if he's not trying to put a ring on anything, he's just a friend. That's how I was taught.
Slimmy, you agree with that?
100%.
Wow.
I really think, like, for real, if you want to be honest, like maybe you should, and this is where we go wrong. Maybe in high school we need to be the same way and cut that boyfriend girlfriend shit out. Even in high school, we probably need to be looking for a wife, being taught to look for a wife even in high school. Because then by the time you out and you in college, You're not about to do the bullshit, going through that whole phase, sleeping around with everybody. All that shit is that shit. You starting to train yourself differently because you're going to look for someone with potential, who's going to make you better, who's going to better your life way earlier. Way earlier. You're not gonna be wanting to deal with all that shit in college that comes with it, dealing with all them different spirits, getting soul ties with people that you don't give a fuck about, all for a couple nights and some fun. You are going to be dedicated to trying to really find somebody if you start that shit at a younger age. I just think we should really start telling our kids things sooner.
Quentin, what do you think about this?
I think she's a liar, and I think it's women's fault. I
What
think
is she? What is
they find a man and they just kind of like muddle along in the relationship. Like once she catch feelings, she ain't really going nowhere. The intentional, all that bullshit goes out the window once you give her some D and she got feelings, and she gonna rock with you no matter what it looks like, ring or no ring, until she sees something else. So it's really women's fault. They don't hold niggas' foot to the fire, and the niggas is gonna clap some cheeks until she say no. So it's really it's women.
Carrie, thoughts?
I agree with what Slimmy said on the back end. I say do away with the whole boyfriend girlfriend thing altogether. I think it's confusing and it walks you into doing a bunch of stuff that later on you wish you didn't do, and so I think that it should be done with.
My
Quentin,
dad
you
used to
can.
tell us that he used to tell us that he would pray for our spouses, and that having boyfriends and girlfriends is practicing divorce. That's what he used to tell us.
So you don't believe in girlfriend boyfriend either, then, Quentin?
No, I don't. I can't say that I've had a girlfriend. I don't know.
So what does it mean to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend today?
I think it means you're married with no commitment. I think it just
I think
means
it.
like we're.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's a
My bad.
situation.
I think when you say that to someone else, that means you can't date anybody else. When you say you're my boyfriend, you're my girlfriend, I think that means we're no longer dating anyone else. We're exclusive. I think that's what that means.
I think
Mm.
it's just test driving a relationship. And that's the problem. We
Jordan
just test
Peterson
drive
said women are not
relationships.
cars.
I think women think that that's what it means when you say that you're somebody's girlfriend. Um, and I think that's another part of the problem is like both people have two different ideas of what it means. And like she said, like she was like, my aunt was saying, I'm too old to be having a boyfriend. Meanwhile, she has a boyfriend. Half of us who had boyfriends were kind of confused of what it meant. It was like, wait, well, I'm not wife, but I'm girlfriend, not friend. So do I do this? Do I not? Do I like it created a bunch of confusion, I think. So I don't think that anybody really knows what boyfriend and girlfriend truly means because it
Man,
nobody.
it's like in my heart of hearts, like when you just find a good human being, you should probably stay put. Because it's
They put
hard
on
to
what?
find. Just like nigga, lock it down. Like nigga, forget all the love stuff. Like if they just got like the general of a good human, like it's hard to
Mhm.
find someone like niggas is getting divorced out to 30 years. Like you know what I mean? Like where are you going? Like
Well,
just
that's because a
stay.
lot of
Like
times they raise their kids,
and they
and
out of here.
Probably
Like
should have
man,
more
that's
focus on being a good friend. Like,
like as a foundation.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Because, and not for nothing, I mean, if I'm honest, some of the things that I enjoyed about being in a relationship with a guy was really the friendship component. But you, again, you go into doing other stuff because you think you're supposed to or whatever, but you really liked being around the person, talking to the person, being able to lean on the person, share stuff, be excited together, have fun together. And I think that that is more so along the lines
the
of
problem, though,
friendship.
Carrie, I'm gonna be honest with you. The problem, though, is that the friendship can only go so far without you actually. When you start to introduce feelings, sex, all of that stuff into it, it goes beyond friendship and it starts to get into being possessive.
I agree, and for you guys, I don't know how long a guy would want to just be a friend with a girl, but like if there's a guy who is interested in a girl, they kick it, they have fun, but she doesn't want to have sex.
Mm-hmm.
Does he still stay around in the same way as a friend, or does he now pull away?
No,
Because
niggas will
what?
set up shop and hope that she gonna give in one day.
Yes, a man will invest the time and wait in hopes that they'll even get to look at it. They will be patient.
Nigga, they will talk to you for 15 years waiting for you to crack.
They will.
So then could that potentially, if that's the case, that's actually good. So if that's the case and she holds out, could that potentially lead to them getting married down the line?
No, but wait. I don't want to go. I don't want to get into this part of it because y'all jumping ahead, and I got a whole nother clip that's
okay. Sorry,
I got a whole nother clip that's for that, so I'm gonna separate that. Let's hold that off. All right. But I would like to keep this surface level, but I can't because I think that there's more conversations and deeper conversations that we're not having, that we're unwilling to have because we scary. We straight up scary.
I ain't scary. I
think we scary as fuck. And
no
that's
matter
why,
who watches.
And see, then Carrie gonna be looking at me crazy because I introduced a different part of the conversation.
Carrie, just get your little button ready, Carrie. It's fine.
We scary as hell. Deep. So like I'll give you an example. Right? I would like to lock you down. I would like to have you around for the rest of my life. But are you built for being with me, understanding that it's a lot of other girls that be around me? You see what I'm saying?
What are you doing with those other girls?
What difference do it make?
See, for Carrie, I'm gonna. I got you, Carrie. I'll have the conversation for you, Carrie. Okay. You can have
no. Hold on. Let her ask.
And you don't have to deal with nobody else.
I don't want her to forget it. I don't want her to forget it. But I'm telling you.
Anton on this villain arc right now,
I'm
man.
not on the villain arc. I'm just being honest. I'm being real. Are you built for that? Because I love you and I like you, but are you built for that?
So what does that mean for her though? Like, does that mean that
don't matter?
Does that mean like stick this out? I'm doing what I do, and then I'm gonna make you my wife later, or does that mean
make you my wife now? What difference do it fucking make?
Okay, and you having women around you, what does that mean?
No, what does it mean for you? Because you can't handle the fact that it's women around me.
Well, no, I can handle women around you if like, what does that mean though? Like they're in your presence, or like you getting
Temptation
it in
Island
women? You're getting it in. You're getting it in with these women.
It's not even about getting it in with women.
So can you tell me if you're getting it in with the women? No, you're not.
That's not the conversation.
But can't you tell me?
I can tell you, but that's not where I'm asking it. I'm asking it from this lens. No. I'm asking it from this lens. This is what I know about women. Women, they can't wait to be in your presence. They love you. They adore you. Listen, you know what? Whatever, this guy is this or whatever, so on and so forth. When she not in, right? Meaning that when she's still in the discovery phase, or she's still in the phase where she's intrigued, or man, you so funny, or whatever, you such a good friend and all of this shit. And let's say hypothetically that she then gets involved with you, right? Like, you know, because even if you have sex with her, right? Even if a guy has sex with a woman and it's just a thing at that moment, what happens when she starts getting emotionally attached to you? because then she's going to get to a point to where she don't want to see you in the same light that she discovered you. Do you understand what I'm saying? The way that she discovered you was, oh man, he just fun. He out here, he having a good time. Oh man, I love this life. But then it gets to a point to where she wants to say, wait a minute, I don't want you with nobody else, or I don't want anybody else around you. So regardless of whether you married to her or not, or she discovers you in a way, if she sees another girl that comes into the presence, regardless of whether you're dealing with her or not, but she knows another girl is around you, meaning that other girl represents what she used to be when she came into the picture, that is going to make it psychologically difficult for her to deal with you in that way without forcing you to make a commitment or feeling some type of way when another girl comes around, because that other girl is her. That other girl is her. It's the truth. It's the realest thing ever. The other girl, or this other girl in her mind, regardless of whether it's true or not, when this girl comes in,
I want you to know you're Gary.
She is representative. Because the other girl is happy to be there. The other girl is just, oh my God, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But she's emotionally attached to you now. So my point is it ain't even got nothing to do with sex. It has everything to do with, and it goes back to my original question, are you built for him still living the same lifestyle without requiring him to change? Can you still control yourself and your emotions as a woman while still playing a role in his life? Or are you the type of person where you say, you know what, I can't deal with this because
I'm out.
I can't deal with, you being with other people because I've grown to love you so much.
Is he a man of God?
That has nothing to do with it, Carrie.
That absolutely has everything to do with it. It
has
does.
Nothing to do with it, Carrie.
Does.
If you run in the streets and you meet your chick while running the streets, and then you make this chick your main chick, and you're not a man of God, and she knows that you run the streets and what you were doing previous to y'all being married.
Well, y'all just changed it into, I thought we were talking about, I wasn't talking about a woman finding a man who's running the streets and living this,
I'm not saying running the streets,
exciting life, and she's one of his. I thought we was talking about something.
You know why men, in my opinion, women say that men are afraid to commit. I don't think so. I don't think that men are afraid to commit at all. I think that men are cautious of the fact that women want to change how they discovered that man once they get attached to him. And so they got to kind of keep a woman in distance.
Because a woman
is then going to say, well, wait a minute, I'm in this to get married, and then marriage in her minds mean this thing. But for the guy, he's in a lot of ways like, yo, I love you, I rock with you, but I rock with you based off of the way that I discovered you. I didn't know that you was going to be forcing me into a box.
This is crazy, because when you meet someone else, like, you grow. So what you discover, you grow into other things. Like, people fall to the wayside because you're considerate of your other. Like, maybe the chick that I used to bang is my best friend, and she kind of falls to the wayside because I got a new chick. Like, this whole stay as you just come on. Like, people get better and do stuff in consideration of the person that they want to be with.
I don't know if women are built for the relationships that for the men that they say that they want to be with.
Well, and I think this
is why I think that women should just go with the guy that goes home and plays PlayStation every day, and they don't want that guy because that guy is not exciting to them. But that guy represents stability. He represents no change. He represents, exactly what you're going to get every single day.
I have a motorcycle.
He also represents, well, I'm using that figuratively speaking. I think that he also represents, he represents a lot of things. It may not be exciting, but you know exactly what you're going to get. And that's cool. And I think that most women need to go with that. The thing that they're looking for is the thing that is going to drive your emotions crazy. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be hurtful. It's going to generate all of the feelings and the emotions. But I'm not sure if you're prepared for being in that situation. It's like, as well, I'm saying.
And that might very well be true. And I agree with you. A lot of women probably do, or women probably do get with a guy because she followed how she was feeling and she overlooked things she probably shouldn't have. So now when marriage comes into play or getting serious comes into play, she probably is hoping that those things that she really didn't like stop. So I agree with you that a lot of women probably shouldn't go into those types of relationships, which goes into women and how we choose who we are going to be with. I think a lot of women follow the wrong thing. Because if that's the guy, if that's what the guy is doing, then you really shouldn't be getting with him like that.
I think we need to speak like the
Unless that's
norm,
your
the
MO.
the general, like what
What's the
usually
general?
what it usually looks like.
I could tell you what it looks like.
Well, we know what you look like, but the general
No, I
dude,
ain't talking
like,
about what I ain't got nothing to do with
nah,
it.
nigga, like the general broke nigga can't act like that. Nigga, like, what you mean?
No. But what I'm saying is, okay, but listen, it could look like that for him. I want to get Molly's take on this because I know Molly gonna be honest.
I'm gonna cut you off, Molly, because I know what you're about to say. Just,
No, I want to
just
get
take a
Molly's
breath.
take on
Real
this.
quick, Molly, is Molly moving? Are y'all moving slow, or is this my connection?
Nope, that's
Am
you.
I
It's
lagging? Oh,
it's
That's
me.
the
Okay,
that's you. Hmm.
Here's
sorry.
the thing
TV
that,
and internet.
and here's the thing about it. The boring thing only works. It only works until if a woman can control herself from the guy that she gets excited about. Because even when she get with that boring guy, she still got to control herself because she gonna run into that other guy and he gonna jog all of that shit out of her. Everything that she, you know what I'm saying, that she's controlling herself and that stability and shit, that's gonna change. The minute that she run into him, it's over. It's gonna change so much that she may even imagine herself with him when she with the guy that she's actually with.
Mm.
That shit gonna break his heart if he ever find that out.
Molly,
okay. What exactly was the question? Or I'm just putting my input
You
into,
can just give your input. That's fine.
can women handle? Well, I do think that a lot of women go into situations looking to change the man. I'm not going to say always, but I do think more often than not that is the case. That's why a lot of women end up bitter because they're looking to change somebody when they accepted him a certain way in the beginning. And I think
Mm-hmm.
if you're not going to accept that person as they are, or look at that person like, could I marry this person if they never changed? You probably should not be with them because a lot of the times men don't change. A lot of the times they get comfortable with their routines, or if they change, it's because they want to or they go through something traumatic. So I don't think women, we think it's enough for us to love a man into changing.
So, question
Um,
for Molly: say, like, you're dating a dude, and this dude previous to you had a standing. I watch Friends every Thursday night with my ex boyfriend. Then you come along, and
huh?
they
My
still
man
watch.
have an ex-boyfriend?
Oh, sorry. The girl watches with her ex boyfriend.
I was confused too at a minute.
Oh, my bad. Anyway, this ex couple has a standing date on Thursday, and then
Hmm.
another woman's introduced, and now it's with the guy, but he still has the standing date with his ex girlfriend. What should he do?
I feel like if he's open and honest about it, I feel like a man is open and honest and says, hey, this is what it is, this is what it's been, and this is what it's gonna be, accept it or not. I think that's fair. I think more men should move like that, to be honest, because women are delulu. We don't know. We kind of need for y'all to be cut and dry, tell us what it is and what it isn't, or we'll make up something. So
So that's
I
the
don't
key.
know. I think if women want a certain man, they just should prepare themselves for what that life is gonna look like, no matter what it is.
That makeup shit is so factual. God damn. Stop making up shit.
What? Who? The
No,
chat?
no, I'm saying that. No, I'm agreeing with what you said.
Oh,
Women,
oh,
women will
yeah.
women will just make up shit. Like,
Yeah. A lot of my female friends, they don't like talking to me about relationships or their guys because they don't like
that you like, yeah.
they don't like the
Like that nigga
truth.
in peace. That's what you tell.
I'm not gonna say let him cheat in peace, especially if you don't know that he's cheating. But I feel like too often us as women give our power away to men by being more concerned about them and what they're doing than ourselves. I should not be worried about all them girls that you're around. You should be worried about me and who I'm around. That's it.
I tell the women, like, the women that I'm with, and I try to lock in with them. They think I have a lot of sex, and this goes to Molly's point. If I had the amount of sex that I've been accused of, I would be a happy fucking man.
I think most women think men have a lot of sex though, because you guys have high sex drives. Like a lot of women think some men have sex every day.
I wish. I'd be
or
getting
cheat
accused. I'd be getting
constantly.
accused of it. Like I would.
I have a lot of sex.
Whatever. I don't. I haven't had sex in 2 weeks.
Shit.
Fucking sucks.
I don't know. I do. I wish women would kind of like if we know we're gonna be having children or daughters, kind of prepare them a little bit more for dating and the expectations that might come along with it, or the mindset that you might have going into it and dealing with a person who is their own person and y'all are trying to put yourselves together. So it can be challenging. But women, we try to control a lot of things, especially if we think we have a man locked down.
At one point, I had to start having so much sex, I had to start taking naps. I had to start preparing myself. Shit. Like, damn. Carrie, what's on your mind? What you thinking? Carrie, you can't hide shit that you thinking because it's all.
It's like a marquee, like doing like fucking words.
You don't have to say a word.
It'll be right on her head, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
So what am I thinking then?
What are you thinking?
How much sex
I'm sitting here trying. No, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking. I'm thinking. Why the chat keeps saying that I look like I'm with Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I see that. I see that.
Oh,
yeah,
it
with
looks cute.
It looks good, but
What's
I can see
funny
that.
is I love Bones, but it's not. None of this is an insult to me because I love Bone Thugs and Harmony just like I love Prince.
I don't
Busy
think
Bone had that.
As an insult. I think that they just.
That's what Busy Bone's
okay.
look like on the Crossroads
I don't think that they saying
album.
it as an insult. All right, we're gonna go straight into this next one because this feeds into it. So let me read these super chats really quickly. Shout out to what is that? Gorgeous 916.
Not gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he meant to say though. Right?
Fuck?
Isn't that what he's saying? Gorgeous.
What is that little rat thing over there? What the fuck?
Isn't that how you spell gorgeous?
I thought that's how you spell gorgeous. I could be off. Shout out to that little rat thing. You go a whole network buying bots now. How they have 4.5 live watchers with a slow chat. I'm not paying attention to what nobody else is doing, bro. Listen, God bless them. I can't get into all of that. I'm not paying attention to none of that. Let's see what else we got on the menu. If you're dusty, grab a sweeper and dust yourself off the market. North Jersey on full display. Carrie finna run through the phone again. Nigga, what the fuck is she? Don't lie to me. JM says we will 100% keep the girl around if she doesn't want to give some, but I'm smashing another chick until you snap back into reality and give me some. We do it all the time, plenty of times. Anton, can you help me? I'm 20 years old in college, no future debt. I think he meant to say no debt. I have scholarships. How do I find a successful husband? My dad passed and can't ask him. I think that you should date your best friend. You should not date. I think you should get with the people that's in your network.
That's hard though, because I slept with one of my good friends and then we haven't slept together for a long time, and the thinking of sleeping her today is disgusting.
That's because you crazy.
Oh shit.
You just crazy.
What you mean? Like she got like sister vibes now.
You should get with the guy that cares for you the most.
That's me. Hit me up in the back chat.
Shout out to Mitch TV. I think she should get Jade. Should get with the dude that actually cares about her. Don't get with the guy that's enticing. That nigga gonna ruin your life. I promise you. But Carrie don't like that advice.
No, don't get with the guy that's enticing. No, don't get with him. Mm-mm. I agree with you. Danger.
Next subject.
It is never okay for your woman to be friends with another man at all. She can say, oh, well, he's an old high school friend or whatever, or I've known him since college, or she'll just say, like, she randomly reconnected with an old friend online or something like that. That's how you get stuck with your wife having a work husband, and that's bullshit. Do not allow your woman to tell you some shit like that. No, they are not just friends, okay? That, my friends, is how emotional affairs start. Or like we talk about in chapter 5 of our book, how people start building bridges with toothpicks, and that's how affairs happen. If she's prioritizing another man's presence in her life, she's already opening a door that she has no business touching. Do not let her gaslight you into thinking that you're the problem for questioning it. Women do not just accidentally fall onto another man's penis, okay? Women start making excuses justifying why they're building a friendship with another man. All right? She'll start giving out her number for some harmless reason. Next thing you know, they're texting while you're sleeping or something, and she'll be seeking validation and advice from another man. And at that point, it's over for you because she's invested in that man. When a woman seeks advice from another man, she sees him as being better than you, smarter than you, better looking. Then the comparisons start. But that's chapter 7. I'm going to talk about that some other time. Now, let's be real. If she's out here posting thirst traps or whatever you want to call it, entertaining men in her DMs or looking for validation from other men, she's not moving like a married woman anyway, or a woman who's committed. A woman who truly values her man does not advertise herself for other men. All right? And there's going to be plenty of y'all talking about, oh, this is stupid, we already know this. But so many men, they get played. They get tricked into believing that they're insecure or they're controlling or they're whatever, and they start thinking that they are the problem. A woman who's loyal to you does not create opportunities to be entertained by other men. She doesn't put herself in situations that could lead to cheating, and she damn sure don't make her man feel crazy when he sees the truth. If she wants to be single, then her ass should be single, and that's behaving like you're single. If you want the full breakdown, grab our book, Men and Women Cannot Be Friends, Love's Blind Spot. All right? It's a digital book. Go grab it now.
Men and women can't be friends. I want to start with Molly on this one.
I think men and women can be friends. I think a lot of people are just insecure and look for things and look for problems. I don't think you should be entertaining a friend of the opposite sex more than your significant other, though. Or if it's a friendship that they're not familiar with, I don't think that that's really, I think that you should make it known. I don't think that there should be any secrets, but people have lifelong friends. Like, nobody's going to tell me I can't be friends with somebody I've known since elementary school because I'm married. I don't care, so, but it's not going to be prioritized over my relationship. No, but I think it's okay if you're mature and you don't have any type of insecurity problems. He
Quentin,
has friends that are the opposite sex, and I don't.
does he?
He's not gonna be in my face all day, so I'm just
All right.
saying.
I like that. Quentin, what was wrong with that? What was you bothered by?
I don't think so, because niggas is like slick. And like you think they're your friends, but they waiting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got a girlfriend and she was like, she called me her friend. I said, I'm not your friend. She goes, "What do you mean we talk?" I said, "I want to fuck you." Like I told her this. She's married, and I was like, "You probably shouldn't talk to me because I want to fuck you." And she was baffled while I was telling her this. I was like, "Do you understand the nasty shit I say to you? And you got a whole husband and you call me her friend? Like, what are you talking about?" Women are delusional. And even like when you are friends, like I have a friend that's married and she tells me stuff about her husband that she shouldn't tell me about her husband. Like, I'm like, is this what women be doing with their male friends?
Yeah, I think that's crossing the line. I think it should just be
but
casual.
that's if you're her. I just think like humans, just a human, nigga, you tell your problems about your relationship to your friends, and if a male friend is the friend, then who the fuck you gonna tell it to? You probably shouldn't be telling your relationship problems to another penis. Just saying.
Yeah, I agree.
I just know I've been in relationships with women, and I'm like, look, I'm your like I was a friend. They get a boyfriend, and like my friend, her name is anyway. Like she was working on her butt, and she had like a dude, and she took a picture of her ass, like she wanted me to like. Does it look good? Is it getting better? Like, what are you doing? Type of shit. Girls are
Well, some of my
Gary, what's
guy
going
friends
on?
will send me pictures.
girls are wildly inappropriate with their male friends.
Carrie, what's
Even
wrong?
if it just wants you like they want you to tell them they look good, even though you're not the dude. Type of stuff. And you shouldn't be looking for validation anywhere outside the penis that's in your mouth type shit. Sorry. I made it sound nasty.
Carrie, what's going on? What are your thoughts?
I was gonna say, Quentin, those two girls clearly were not like they weren't looking at you as their friend. They were labeling you as friend in their heads to justify what they were doing, which we know. Women, we know who are our friends as men, and we know who is at any moment something can be something different.
Mm.
So they knew that with you. So to me, in general, I think that men and women should be able to be friends with one another. I think that your person should need, sorry, my air quotes.
No, I'm saying
Um
should. No, that was my air quotes.
oh um I think that, I mean, I hear what she's saying in the video because I do think that that can happen too. But I think that that happens when the woman or the man is not like they're looking for something. They're looking to make an excuse and say somebody's their friend, knowing that they can talk a little spicy with one another. But if you genuinely just have a friendship with somebody and you got your stuff in order in terms of valuing your relationship, I think it's okay. I think that your spouse needs to know who the person is. It can't be no, oh, this was my friend all this time. I've never heard of this person. Like, where did this person come from? But I would like to think that as adults, you should be able to handle having a friendship. And I'm looking at friendship as somebody who you knew, um maybe y'all have, not that you like go to them for crazy for a bunch of advice, but you might go to them for advice in certain areas. So it's not like this is my bestie who I tell everything to, and I vent about my husband or I vent about my wife, and we go hang out and we go do all of this stuff. But just having a friend, I think it's fine.
Man, I think, but as a part of being a friend, because I did this, like, I had this friend since 2012. She met her dude in like 2021. And then here I come. This a white chick, black dude. And then she met a white dude. So that's probably already weird for him. And I saw the way that it made him feel and look, like how she was towards me. And he's a good dude. I was like, man, you should probably walk with this dude. And as soon as I stepped aside, 6 months later, they got married.
Yeah, you might not be a good male friend. You might not be. You might not be the male friend
And,
to
and
have,
then
but
and then they got married, and then she randomly called me one day and was like, she told me they had a baby, and that she was doing good. And I don't know when I'll talk to you again, but I just decided to call you and let you know these things. And that's the last I heard from her.
I mean, clearly everybody can't handle it. I get it. Everybody clearly cannot handle having friends of the opposite sex, but
I don't think any
I
of y'all can.
I think that you should be able to handle having a friend
I
of the
don't think that
opposite sex.
I don't think that any woman can.
I don't. So are we not friends?
We are friends.
But I'm not gonna call you. Like, I called Molly on accident the other day and I freaked out. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that was you? I didn't know that was you.
I was like, fuck.
I thought that too. I said, is this Quentin? Okay.
I meant to call Melissa. That's what I put it in the chat.
Oh.
I was wondering why I was in there. I'm like, what the fuck?
I know.
But we're also business partners, and more importantly, I believe that I'm different. So you can't use me
I
as an
know it. I know it.
no, you can't use me as an example because I am a little bit different. I'm gonna get Slimmy's take on this. Slimmy, what do you think about this?
Well, as you know, I got a lot of women friends.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a thing that I can't do. But what I have been noticing though, like with some women is they can't be friends, and I'm not talking about my friends. I'm just a certain demographic of women.
No.
They can't be friends with men that they aren't attracted to, and I think that's the problem. I think that's a huge problem because you should be able to be friends with anybody for who they are. You know what I'm saying? And not exactly their status, how they look, what they can do for you. It's friendship is about who that person is, why you are, like the energy that they bring towards you, and how y'all make each other feel in a platonic way. And I think a lot of women, I'm not sure that they are being friends for the right reasons with certain men. I think that's the problem. And obviously, a lot of immature men are being friends with women that's for that's supposed to be at Quinn. I can't do that shit. But that's being with women for the wrong reasons. They friends with them, they trying to smash.
What's the wrong reasons if you tell them?
That's still not a friend. You're not a friend.
That's what I said, but they call me a friend. I'm like, no, I'm trying to smash. I'm just waiting.
No, but I'm joking about you, but I'm saying in general,
bushes.
there are a lot of immature men that are quote unquote friends and they really trying to smash. You know what I'm saying? That's not a real friend. Because for one, he never gonna give you good advice. He's only gonna give you sound advice on trying to get you out your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to see you happy. He gonna do some dastardly shit so he can try and smash.
I don't think that you got to do that. I don't think that you gotta that you got a dirty Mac. I think that
you don't.
I think you just encourage her. Like you just be like, oh no, stay there. Give it a good. I think that the more that you just like be a genuinely good person, the more that she gonna attract herself to you anyway.
That's horrible though, because this friend, like, it sucks. Like, her husband's like a beta, and we had like a whole conversation. Like, if someone breaks in your house, you're gonna have to take care of that shit, not him, type shit.
Whoa!
And he read the conversation, and yeah, man,
what?
That's rough. Mm-hmm.
You don't have to. You never have to dirty Mac. You never have to dirty Mac.
Well, I told him that he was a good dude and he should stay, even though he's not really physically imposing and type of thing. But he was a good dude. He has a good job. He's a pharmacist. He's a good dude. He's nice to her. So who cares if he's not going to protect you, but the other stuff falls in line.
Yeah, I don't think that any woman could really have
it all.
I don't think I don't think that women can have a male friend that they spend an extended amount of time with that they actually find um that they, in another world that they would probably sleep with. But they decide, but they are in a relationship, so they're not interested in it. I don't think that shit works at all.
What
In another lifetime, he could possibly be somebody that I would talk to. Nah, that shit is
I
gonna
had
go
this
left.
happen like I was in a young, like 18, 19 years old, and my girlfriend used to live with this older couple. They were married, and the wife had her best friend since high school, and I remember we were sitting on the couch, and the husband was like, "Let's go to the movies," and she was like, "Already been with Mike, already saw that." Like, that's fucked up. Like her best friend, like that's horrible.
Yeah. Once
that
I
nigga
believe that once whoever whatever guy, so for any guy that's listening to this, if you don't whatever the part of this conversation, at least hear this part. Whatever guy emotionally has her mind is the guy that she's in a relationship with. Regardless of whether she lay with you, regardless of whether she like you, regardless if she got kids with you, if you have her here, you have her forever. It doesn't matter what the timeline is. It doesn't matter how long that you keep her on the back burner. It doesn't matter all of that shit. The minute that you connect with her heart, her emotions, the minute that she mentally is stimulated by you, that shit is over. It's over. It's a matter of time, bro. It's nothing she could do about it. It's in her nature. It's in her nature. Only thing she can fucking do is stay away from you. The only thing she can do is stay away from you. And sometimes women will fight it. They will fight actually linking back up with you in person or meeting with you or being in the same space with you. Because you got her heart, you got her mind, you got her soul, nigga. You got her forever. That's yours. And half the time he don't have a clue. So
racing.
Damn, they're moving.
mm-hmm. It's funny how Carrie get quiet a lot of times. She'll be on her phone. You all right over there?
I'm not on my phone. I'm just thinking about what you said. I don't.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, it's I
Has
don't.
Carrie
I'm
got
not
a
gonna say
best
you're.
friend she be talking to? That's why.
I don't. I really don't call anybody my best
Oh,
friend
sorry,
like
a
that.
friend.
But
Sorry. You said it before.
no, it just seems like you want that to happen for some. It just seems like
What's on your mind, Carrie? You ain't got to
it just
mince your
seems like
words.
no. I'm trying to figure out how to say it because I thought we're just talking about friendships. Like, should men and women just have friendships? But you're adding all these layers to it. Like, if you got her
No, I didn't. I
mind and
spoke.
y'all
Listen,
could have
listen.
had a moment and
Watch
It's
this,
the
Carrie.
truth,
Watch this, Carrie.
though.
Watch this, Carrie. Watch this.
It is never okay for your woman to be friends with another man at all. She can say, oh, well, he's an old high school friend or whatever, or I've known him since college, or she'll just say, like, she randomly reconnected with an old friend online or something like that. That's how you get stuck with your wife having a work husband, and that's bullshit. Do not allow your woman to tell you some shit like that. No, they are not just friends, okay? That, my friends, is how emotional affairs start. Or like we talk about in chapter 5 of our book, how people...
I didn't add no. Hold on. The reason
okay.
why I played that is because I didn't add anything in it. I
Sit at the
spoke to the
top.
video.
Sit at the top of the screen.
I spoke to the video.
You said if you get her mind, you got her. It don't matter how much time passed.
She
She said
just spoke about having an emotional connection to the person that she's in a friendship with.
no.
I spoke to the
She said
video.
that can lead. She
No,
said
read
that can
the
lead to
caption
a.
said what Anton said. Just
I
read
don't.
the caption at the
Well,
top.
I wasn't I was listening to what she said. She
Show the
said that
caption,
can lead to
Anton.
emotional affair.
Yeah, I'm gonna show the caption.
She said
it's just the blue. Read it, says the blue at the top.
It is never okay for your woman to be friends with another man.
that's fine. But what she said was, you should not allow your woman to have friends. I don't care if she says that she knew him from high school, or they reconnected, or they knew each other from college. That's going to lead to him being a work husband and her having an emotional affair. She jumped. I
Yeah.
disagree with her. She made a huge jump because that's
No,
not
but
true.
I'm not talking. You said that I was adding extra things in there, and I wasn't. I was
No,
speaking to
I'm
what
saying
she
what
got on
you
the video.
just right. But what you just said, in my opinion, was added on from what I thought we were talking about, which is just in general, should men and women be able to have friendships? Now, should you be friends with the guy that that had your heart and you were oozing over that you never got over and blah 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 blah? Probably you can't handle that. But in general, like if you have a friend that you knew from college and it was a friendship that was already established, or like that's what I thought we were talking about. So to me, when you started talking, you added in all this stuff like, fellas, let me just tell you, if you get her
I speak
mind
to what
and you got her this, all this
your
time could
intellect.
pass, and no matter what, you got her, and he's gonna know about it,
Just
and
because you
and
wanted
she
to
gonna want you, and
disclose,
she gonna daydream
just
about
because
you,
you
and
want to
she gonna
disclose what she had in the video, does not mean that was not a
nah.
part of the original conversation. You're being intentionally acting like she didn't have the labels on the top of the video. That's not what we was talking about. Your interpretation of it may be wrong because you may be not paying
I
attention to
disagree
the
with her
video as
too.
much.
No,
But
I
I'm
disagree with her
speaking
too.
specifically to the video of what she said. So when I say, okay, well, if you get her emotionally attached, then you got her and all of that stuff. That's literally what she said on the video, and I'm
But
agreeing with it.
Anton, that's not. First of all, I disagree with her too on parts of what she said in the video. So let's be clear on that.
Okay, you can
But
disagree with it, but it don't mean
with
that I'm
what
changing the
you
subject.
no. That's why I said I'm trying to find the words to say what I'm thinking, because I'm listening to you talk, and it's almost like you're giving the guys who can hook the girl, who can potentially try to befriend him with her husband on the side. It's almost like you're giving those guys tips like, hey,
We
you want
already know.
you want to hook the girl who got
We
the
already
wife.
know.
This how you do it. That's
You
all I'm
one
saying.
fight away from clapping cheeks. Like
See,
you're
we
one
smiling
like
back
you're one
when
fight disagreement with her husband away from being in that thing. Like you're her emotional pillow. Nigga. A
So who
shoulder to
she
cry
can't
on is
have
a dick to ride on.
she can't have any male friends outside of any type of relationship outside of her significant other. Because that's how I felt like the woman was saying. And
It's
nobody's
just
gonna tell me
weird.
I can't be friends with somebody because it might be a perceived emotional attachment there. Like, what if there isn't?
Well, I think
You
what she said.
absolutely
And
can
my
be
only
friends.
friend is supposed to be my man.
No. Go. I think you should do what you want to do. I'm
and
cool
she
with it.
didn't say
Just
anything
know,
about the guy either.
all I'm saying is that there is the potential for something to happen goes up
It's
a lot.
inappropriate. Like
That's all I'm
you
saying.
go to your friends for
You can risk
things.
it. You can risk it. I'm cool with it.
Like, what do you go to your guy friend for? Because I think whatever you go to your guy friend for, you should probably go to your husband.
No,
I agree.
come to me.
Yeah.
No, so for instance, one of my guy friends, he called me and we were talking about the whole thing with the politics. That's what
Yeah,
we were talking about.
exactly.
We were talking about the election. That was it. And when we were done, I said, I gotta go. And all right, I'll talk to you later. Like, that was it. It's not
That's
like,
what I have no interest in calling a woman and talking to her about what the fuck is going on with an election.
What if your husband
well,
come home and he wanted to have the
I
same
don't know.
conversation? You're like, nope, I already
Think
talked about
about
it with
think
Bill
about this.
today.
Think about it. I have no
no, I would
interest.
talk to
I
him
have
too.
zero interest whatsoever And when I say zero, I mean zero interest in calling a woman and saying, hey, what do you think about the election? I don't give a fuck.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that you, as much as you love women and as much as you have women around you and as much as women are a part of a lot of what you do, you cannot pay me to believe that you just don't give a F so bad. Now, maybe you won't call them, but if they call you, if somebody called you to talk about something that just happened, you're going to be like, I don't give a F what you think. I'm hanging up. I don't
Carrie,
like, I don't
Carrie,
think
Carrie,
that,
Carrie, Carrie,
Anton.
Carrie.
I
You don't
don't
believe. You
believe
don't
that.
even believe what you're saying.
I don't believe that.
You know how I know that
don't
you don't
believe
even
it.
believe what you're saying? Because Carrie, you are the first person to admit that I don't fucking talk on the phone or text.
You, Anton, you just
Carrie,
aren't
how
gonna
often do
do a
you
whole
see me
bunch
talking
of
about? No, no, no. Carrie, Carrie.
meaningless conversation.
Offline, group chat, individually, or whatever. How many times have you ever witnessed me having, and you know me, and you know how I move, you know what my interactions are, you've been around me, you've seen how I move. How many times have you ever in life seen me having random conversations or just having interactions about anything, election, regular shit, outside of the internet when I'm offline? How many times have you seen me just talking random shit? Ever?
I haven't. But that doesn't mean, but I don't think you do that with men either. I don't think that you do. I don't think that you have those little random types of conversations, period. I don't think that it's just women. And
So what
I
makes you
also,
think that? Why don't you believe it then?
because one, you made it so like, I don't care what women think. I would never ever call a woman and da 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 da.
I wouldn't.
And but I don't, but with your example, I don't think you would. No, you did call a guy, but you called, it was on business. You called them on your Millionaire Morning Show, so you
Correct.
would do it, but
For content.
it's satisfying, right? The content. However, I do think that if you were on the phone with anybody and they brought it up, I don't think you would be like, I just don't care to, like, I don't want to hear your opinion. You might not stay long to talk about it, but I just don't think that you're like, I don't want to hear from a woman. Like, I don't know. It came across like it's specific to women, as opposed to, I don't do that anyway. Like, I don't do small talk. Fair enough. You don't do small talk on the phone. Got it. I believe that. That I believe to be true. Um, but my point my point in bringing that up though was like, Quentin was saying, well, what's the point? Like, what are you guys talking about? And I'm just saying, like, you can have conversations with people of the opposite sex, and it doesn't have to be in this dangerous, something might happen zone. That was my point in bringing that example up, that there is just casual, safe level respectable conversation that can happen between a man and a woman. That was my overall point. And Anton, that you do engage in, because I've spoken to you before, and like, people like that exists. I know that
What
all of y'all have
exists?
innocent, safe level conversation between a man and a woman.
That's not what he was talking about, though. He said if you
No,
have
I'm
the
talking about to
emotions.
you. I'm talking about to you, Quentin, because you were like,
I
well,
am
what would
never
be.
going to call
Oh.
a woman and say, "Hey, what do you think about this political thing?"
No, I agree with you. I don't think you would. I don't think you would call anybody and do that unless it was a benefit to your business. To be honest, so
Right.
I take back that you would do that with a woman, and I replace that with, you probably wouldn't do that with anybody.
That's
So
true.
let me fix what I said.
Every time you and I have ever talked on the phone, it was beneficial somehow, some way. Every time.
Going in
Every single time. It led to some money. It led to a solving of a problem. It led to something every time. And it's not that I don't like you. I think that you are awesome, Carrie. I think that you are the most awesome person in the world.
What?
I think that you are phenomenal. You are a great conversation to listen to everything. You know, where did she go?
I'm trying to get my thing to connect. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not even going to go
You're
there.
not a good. You're probably not the best example for us to use because of how you like because of your mo. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there are guys who are like that. Like, I don't. If it's not connected to something, then I don't do it. And so let's not use you. But I was just saying to Quentin that you can have conversations with people of the opposite sex, I believe, and it's totally
Terry, do you know
nothing.
why I don't? You know
That
why
was
I
my
don't?
point.
First of all, it's multiple different reasons. Number one, I'm about my money, so if it ain't about no money, I don't give a fuck. That's number one. But number
Right.
two, you know why I don't call you, Carrie?
How this coming? Okay. Why
Because you
don't you
don't
call me?
answer the damn phone. That's why.
That's not true.
Nope. Because I'm cool with your husband.
Dang. So she
But that's
might
another
try to
thing. But
slide in there.
but that's another thing. Like, to me, that's equally important. There should be no I talk to, like, every guy that I would talk to on the phone, my husband knows, has spoken to. In some instances, some of my male friends have gone to shows. I'm home and my like they've met up. So to me, it shouldn't be a who is that? I never heard that name. Like, it shouldn't be anything like that. So
It's very simple for me. I'm cool with your husband. It's that simple.
Yeah, certain lines.
and also, let's be clear that I'm sorry, Slimmy, my thing circled you. So go ahead.
No, I was just it wasn't nothing. I was just saying, there's certain lines you just don't cross. So
Well, and I also I'll specify for me when I think of the friendship thing, it's not like a daily conversation. We kicking it. With, like, in my mind, I look at it as kind of like the same way as some of my female friends. Like, I don't really talk to even my female friends on a regular
Listen,
basis. So maybe
I'm not
my
on that
example is
friendship
not
at
is
all. Fuck that shit. Let me tell you something. And I'm cool with a lot of women. That's not a secret. Quentin will tell you. I have talked to Quentin and I'll be like, hey man, this person is cool. And I ain't saying I don't want to get into no names or none of that shit. Hey man, this person is cool. How cool are they with you? And I'm talking about a female, right? How cool are they with you? I'm like, oh man, we cool as fuck. Like we and I'll be like, nah, nope. I don't want to be friends with that woman. I don't want to be friends with that woman. You know why? Because in my mind, Quentin, that's Quentin's friend.
It's okay.
I don't give a fuck what Quentin say. Listen. And Quentin will tell you, I don't give a fuck what he say. I don't care what permission he give. Fuck that. That's Quentin's friend. I'm not interested in being cool at all. At all. That's his homegirl. Fuck that shit. Forever. It's over. It's done forever. And Quentin be like, no, man, it's cold. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I don't. It just is what it is. So, I think that women don't understand that men, I think the game has gotten muddied a lot because you got a lot of these new niggas that don't understand how to move. They don't have no code. And it's an unwritten, unspoken rules to the game that a lot of these guys ain't got no fathers, ain't got no homies, ain't got none of that shit. They don't know how to move no more. And so it seems complicated, but it's not. And it's some rules to the game. And you don't play that. I don't play the game grimy at all. And I believe that we've lost that. And so women don't understand the rules to the game. And it's not for y'all to understand because y'all just Y'all pedestrians. Y'all walking around in life, airheads to the game. You know, y'all smart, but y'all don't know how men think. Y'all really don't. Y'all know what men want. Y'all know how men think relatively, but you don't understand the rules of the game. So y'all just, you know, it's duck hunt. Y'all duck hunt season. But guys move differently. We just get it. We understand it. And most of us do. Most of us that understand the rules of the game. And Quentin, because Quentin don't give a fuck, Quentin is gonna naturally say, "No, man, I don't give a fuck. I don't care, whatever." But what's said don't need to be understood. I mean, you know, what's understood don't need to be said because he still know that I'm not gonna cross that line, even if he cool. It's just the way that it is. It's just it's a conversation that don't even need to be had, but we understand how to communicate. Quentin have said, for example, I'll give you another example. Quentin be like, "Oh man, this chick right here, dog, crazy." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In my mind, that bitch is off limits. And I ain't even talking about like on no interest type stuff, because ain't interested not even a little bit. But because he feeling her and he already done talked to her on the phone and stuff, I don't even want to be friends with her no more. My friendship level with her is, "Oh, what up? You talked to Quentin today?" I'm not interested in being cool with her no more like that. You see what I'm saying? And it don't mean that she's not a cool person, but regardless of whether he get with her or not, that's Quentin's friend.
I mean, I'm okay. That all right. Um,
Is
I
that
don't know.
crazy to you?
I mean, that's interesting, but that's a man thing. So I'm not I'm not imposing on that. I'm just thinking like, so so for you guys, if your wife had friends from college, since she used that as an example, your expectation is that she is to never speak to those men, those guys ever again.
My wife?
Yeah, well, this is whenever we have these little situations, I automatically think marriage. Because to me,
Why?
unless
Okay,
we're talking about
listen. Let's
marriage,
all right.
yeah.
Cool. I mean, speak to him in what? Passing?
Like every now and again,
How did this nigga
hey,
get your number?
what you mean he had my number
High
from
school was like 20 something
college.
years ago.
College.
College was 17 years ago, 16 years ago. How did this nigga get your number?
My number didn't change. Or I saw him at homecoming.
Nah, man,
Or
this
he saw
foul.
he like
No, this
I'm just
foul.
trying, huh?
This foul.
What's foul?
That's cockamamie.
What is
What about the other dudes that you saw at
Cockamamie.
homecoming? Why
what
they
is
ain't your friends
cockamamie?
too?
No, that's
Like, look at
cockamamie.
why y'all getting what something. I think what something is happening. Like you're envisioning how you would be, I guess, with a girl that you're interested in. So you're assuming that that's how
Where
the guy
we
is.
guys treat girls differently than girls treat guys. It just is
Like
what it is.
these are married men who their wives,
But
their
you acting like married men
children.
don't fuck women.
Look, Carrie,
No,
Carrie,
oh
I
my
love
God.
you.
So
Listen
nobody
to
in
me,
the
Carrie. Let me get this out. If you decided to be indiscriminate, he will jump on it.
I don't believe that about like I don't
Okay.
believe that that's true for all. Well, that okay. Put it this way: it does not speak highly at all about any of y'all. Then y'all are uncontrolled
This is
like
innate. What?
dogs.
But I think
Yes.
y'all
That's
assume
how we
that
were
women just
born. Yes.
automatically find their male friends attractive, and because a man would sleep probably with his female friend, there are a lot of women who are not attracted to their male friends or male associates
That's a fact.
at
I agree
all.
with that. So
Facts,
you got
facts.
him in the friend zone. That's cool. And I understand that. But it doesn't mean that he got you in the friend zone.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
a
God,
personal problem.
the
True.
man like
Unless, because you're only speaking about it one way, Molly. What if he got him in the friend zone, but you still really like him or you attracted to him in some way?
Oh gosh, that's never happened. Anybody that I put in a friend zone mentally, there's no like you're kind of like a brother. It's not. I'm not about to look at you.
No, 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 no,
That's
no,
why I
Molly.
argue with Molly. She
I'm
ain't
not
putting me in no
saying you
friend zone.
specifically. I'm saying that I'm speaking about women in general. You think that all women is built like that?
Not all women, no. But I
Not most.
do think more men think that they have a chance with women that they don't have a chance with.
I don't even listen. I don't believe that most situations that turn into something or a woman get emotionally attached to a guy, I don't think that it's intentional. I don't think that most of those guys set out to say, "Hey, I'm about to get her." And I don't think that most of the women that get attached to guys say, "Hey, I'm about, you know what? I'm not doing this or I'm not doing that." I think most of those things just take place. It just happened. It just happens. And that's why it's so dangerous is because it sneaks up on you in times when you don't expect it. If you was able to anticipate it, then you wouldn't find yourself in that situation in the first place. Most people find themselves liking somebody organically. It's a conversation, it's something that y'all bonded over. Is the conversation lasted longer? Maybe y'all called and talked about something in particular, and then y'all just got caught up in the conversation long. Next thing you know, you're on the phone too long. Whatever it is, it's not something that happens and it just happens. It it's you know what I'm saying? It's natural. And that's not even crazy because it's natural for men to like women and women to like men.
I think it would
Our
depend
shit,
on what kind of boundaries they have put up. If you
they can
don't have any
fall
boundaries and you're
anytime.
willing just to sleep with somebody that you call a friend, then
Molly,
that's
them
one thing.
boundaries come down the minute
They,
that she
dude,
ain't,
just
ain't no
I guess
boundaries
because
for the
I
nigga that she
can't.
like. When you start liking it, once a woman start liking a guy, it ain't no more boundaries.
but you're
And
not
not
really
only is it
attracted.
no more boundaries, it ain't no boundaries in nothing. Boy, if he ever get with her, she gonna realize that she never had boundaries. She never
Then they
had
must be a sexy friend.
she
Carrie wants to
never
I'm
cry
not
had
right now.
boundaries.
attracted to any of my male friends.
She never had boundaries. Women don't even realize that they don't even have boundaries. They just create these imaginary lines for the men that they don't necessarily care for or the guys that they settle with. Women don't have no fucking boundaries at all.
Carrie's concerned as an HR lady right now.
Gary can be
No,
as as she want. I'm speaking in
I'm,
general.
I don't think that all men like, sheesh.
If a woman tell you what she won't do, then that means that she just giving you some. It's much
Huh?
different.
Like
It's
who's even
much
having
different.
these conversations with the, like that's what I'm saying. Like, where is this even happening in the conversations? If you're, put it this way, if you're having this in the conversations, you're right. That is not a friendship. Like,
Well,
what,
as
who's
a
even
as
talking
a
about
man,
this?
you have to throw out some fillers to see what she says to it.
No, you no.
When does
Okay,
hunting?
maybe y'all are talking about new. Are y'all talking about new friends? Maybe that's a part of it, because in my mind, the only people I'm thinking of are friends that I have had for years and years and years and years. Where
Okay.
if anything was ever going to happen, it would have already happened years and years and years ago. So
Stay
maybe
safe,
that's a
Carrie.
part of it.
Stay safe, baby. Stay
I
safe.
don't have any new. Y'all are the closest thing to new
Stay
male
safe,
I
Carrie.
friends,
might say something about your nice
but
hair. You're like, oh, my husband didn't say my hair was nice. He didn't notice.
what?
He didn't notice I cut my hair, but
I'm
But
Quinn
just
that's like
noticed.
a woman that's already lonely and has other issues going on in her
I think y'all
relationship.
know, honestly.
No, they're not
Y'all
just
know.
waiting, chat. They
And,
have
and, and you know
wives.
what?
They
I
have
love y'all.
lives. They
The
have
reason, the
kids.
reason
They have
why, the
families.
reason why I think y'all know, I think y'all smart, I think y'all aware, and more importantly, I don't think that Carrie or Molly is this naive. I believe y'all know, and
Women are
I'm
most
trying
like
to
that.
even see if I have any female friends that
y'all know,
deal with their male friends, and it's
y'all know, y'all ain't
can't.
crazy.
Most of them aren't attracted
But
to
I
them.
already said we do know. We know who those guys are. Don't get it twisted. I know who those guys are, who if I labeled them as a friend and it went down. Like I know but when I'm talking about friend, I'm talking about for real friends who know those guys would be like, what? No.
Yeah.
No.
Y'all know. I think y'all know the guys that y'all cool with that'll fuck y'all. I think y'all know.
Yeah, I believe that,
But
but
that's different. Being
that's
cool with and
different.
friends, those are two different things. So yes, we do know who those are too. I'm not tripping.
So
I
why
know who
would you
those
be
are.
friends with? Okay, so why would you
I'm
be
not
friends with a
calling
nigga
those
that you know will fuck you?
Anton, that's what I'm saying.
But that's
When I say friends, I'm not talking about being friends with those guys. I'm talking about for real friends. Like I think men and women could have real legit friendships with one another and it's okay. I'm not talking about with the dude who he's still waiting for that moment. I'm not talking about him. We know who they are. We do. We know. But I'm not talking about them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about them.
That's why Slimmy laughing because he know it's true.
are men only friends with women to get in their pants?
No.
Slimmy's not.
Oh.
I don't.
Thank you.
Not only, but at some point in time, you're a man and you see that gluteus maximus and her mammary glands and shit cross your mind.
See,
This
That's fair.
Quentin is
Yeah,
a
when you start talking about them wagons, it's different.
See, y'all messing. It's because Quentin, you messing it up. You making it seem like
What's
that's
the
all
man?
y'all think
I'm being
about.
real. Like it's real.
Quentin is the cool. You can't be friends with him.
Y'all gotta chill with this
But I don't be
hard
dirty macking
comments. Come
either. Like
on, like,
I big up the significant other. But
do
as soon as
that.
that nigga slip up and she need to
Oh
cry,
God.
don't make my friend cry.
And then
Nigga.
that's when you talk to your female friends when you're going through stuff like that. I'm not confiding in my male friends about my relationship issues
You
though.
ever get sad?
We talk about surface level stuff or like other
Politics.
stuff.
Nah, they be telling me about their relationships and stuff.
No, I don't. That's crossing the line.
Why?
Yes, you don't need
Are
to
you
tell
my
another nigga
brother? I
about
could
your
talk to my
relationship.
brother about my relationship issues, but a guy friend talking
Slimmy
to a
been
guy
single
friend
his
about my
whole life.
man.
All he know is being on the other side of the
That
conversation.
nigga is in everybody's friend zone.
No, he ain't. I don't think he a part of everybody friend zone. I just think that Slimmy know the game.
Yes, I
It's
met
just
my female friend's man.
tell people the
We
truth,
actually
man.
went to dinner together.
You can't have your women friends out here looking crazy. You gotta tell them the truth. You don't hate on the next man, but you tell them the truth. Like, hey, you might need to work your way out of there.
No
Or you
shit.
like, hey, that's no. I don't mean it like that. I mean like no. See, Quinn on some other shit.
What you talking about?
Right. I can never do that shit. No, Quinn on some other shit. The thing is though, you tell them like when you know they being misused, you gotta be like, yo, can't keep going through that shit. They're not gonna tell you the first time when stuff go awry. They're not gonna tell you right away. They telling you down the line because they fucked up. So you already know you gotta tell them like, yo, ain't no sewing threads of deceit. No, this is just real talk. You can't have your women. It's just like the homies. You gonna leave your homie like talking to a shitty ass woman. Like, bro, she using you. Like, you ain't smack yet. You keep taking her on dates. Get rid of that bitch. Cancel her.
I think I'm getting finessed.
I think that the first time that a woman reaches out to another man for help in something, it's over.
Yeah.
I think it's over. Like and
Like
something.
I want my best friend know how to change a tire, but my husband don't.
No, not that type of
No.
like.
I'm not calling my best friend.
Now you less than.
No, I don't pillow talk. Chill out with that goofy shit.
I do. Call me.
Wow.
If you can help a woman out of a tight situation and her husband don't know about it, that shit is over.
Oh
Tight
no, you can't.
situation.
No.
Oh
You
yeah,
can't give.
that
No,
would
no,
be
no, no.
dangerous.
That means she don't like her man,
but that's
though.
her.
You can't
But
talk to
that's
no.
her.
You
No,
can't talk
no,
to no
Yeah,
nigga.
she
married
just
I
don't
had
about
some
like
their
him.
friends.
relationship.
Her man
Oh
didn't have
no.
it, and she called me, and I said, "I got you."
Oh
Well, she
no
And
no
cashed
that's
no.
that, pay me
wrong.
back.
That's wrong.
If he give it to you and say don't, you ain't got to worry about paying it back.
Nah, that's no.
Yup.
Now that's
Like, yup.
borderline affair right
That's
there. That's
no.
cheating.
That's
Can't have
dangerous.
her phone get cut
No.
off. How we gonna talk if her phone got cut off?
Yeah.
What's going on?
See, then you're boyfriend number 2. If you paying bills and all that.
What is going on?
Mm-mm.
No
And
no
that's
no
giving
no
him
no.
too much power to nope. Mm-mm.
Oh
Yeah.
no no
Nigga,
no
I kept
no.
your phone on, nigga. Step back, shit.
Yeah, nope.
Nah. You might as well. No, you might as well slide him to the side if that's
No,
happening.
sir.
It's a
No,
wrap.
don't slide him to the side. Just
No, sir.
No, I'm talking about them draws.
oh yeah.
That's dead.
Oh no, you good?
Paying money.
What happened? You know what?
You
know
what?
That's
job, man.
that's
I
God
got you,
crossing the
man.
line,
Shit,
man.
No.
What happened?
I do that.
Man, we
Not
hiring,
do
we
that.
hiring that. I
You
got
know
you,
what?
man. What's his resume?
You know what? I don't even want to hear no more because that's a lot. Listen,
That's crossing too many lines.
anything you need.
No, it's over, man. It's over, man.
Anytime,
Is that your chick?
any place.
Y'all all need to put Darth in front of your name.
No, not me. Not me.
When I meet women, they never believe me because my personality. I always tell them, I said, I'm a fucking monster. Don't make me go there.
No, you gotta do this. First you say, wait a minute, you all right?
Oh,
You know what? Hold on one second. Let me step out of the office. Hey y'all, I'll be back real quick. I gotta take this call. What's going on? You cool? Oh man, that's crazy. You know
that's crazy part.
that's crazy.
I'm doing that right now.
So did you call? Did you call John? No, I didn't call John. You're the first person. Okay, you know what?
How's the difference?
Don't say nothing. Because
So
you know what? Don't even trip.
Now that's a secret affair.
right, that is not the friend. Don't get it twisted.
God.
That's not the friend.
That's slime. That's slime. That's pure slime right
And
there.
let me tell you. Let me tell you what she gonna say to try to save face. You know what? I can get you back right. You know what, girl? You know I ain't worried about that little money. So, listen, just stick by his side. When he get back on his feet, everything gonna be cool. All right.
No.
Have that nigga pay me back when he get his next check.
I'm
just here to help.
No, because she gonna slip up and say something to her man. No.
Oh man.
He set her up.
Listen, just stick with him. Stay by. No, don't leave. Stick by his
side.
When he get back on his feet, everything gonna be cool. All right. Listen, call me if you need anything. Okay, take care of your business. Call me back. Let me know everything went well.
They're so emotional.
Y'all should be ashamed of y'all.
It's just weird that any situation, like I've been in this, like my first job, I was 20, and the next girl or the next woman closest to me was like 11 years, and I knew her dude was cheating on her, and we was out of town at a work convention, and I had to tell her that he was cheating.
You gotta give her a little extra though.
And all that emotion.
Give her a little extra. Give her more. Give her a little bit more than she needs. You know what? Listen. Just take a day off work.
Oh my God.
What did Bob Costa say? Rhythmic skin slapping, slap, slap.
Get your mental together. Take the day off work. Catch up on the bills. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be stressed about the get your mental together, and just let me know. You know what I'm saying? If you need anything, hit me.
Take a mental health day.
But the way some of these men are set up now, they'll be willing to let their woman get help from anybody. So
what?
Oh hell no, nigga! I'm out.
No.
Get out. Get the fuck out, nigga.
some of these
Hell
men.
No, that's
Anton said random men are dropping their girlfriends off to his studio.
That's true. That's a
what?
fact. No, that's a motherfucking fact.
Shit.
Yeah, you did tell that one girl that was getting married that her dude couldn't stay. That was rude as fuck.
So he could drop it might be too late to call my man Sue.
Wait, what?
Anytime, any place.
Man, this nigga might be asleep. Call my dog. You know about it.
So 7.5.
What up? I was afraid you was gonna be asleep, bro. I'm online.
Nah, never that.
Dog, when we in the studio, do dudes drop their girls off to come
sleep?
Come and chill with us?
God, demon are you?
I've seen it with my own eyes.
What?
For what though?
I've seen it with my own 2 eyes.
And do they come and pick them back up?
I'm assuming so. I don't know.
I don't know how them hoes get back.
Or what?
What are they dropping them off for?
But they be, I've seen it.
And do the girls be getting drunk in the studio?
They have a ball.
All right, bro. I'm gonna call you back.
What are they dropping them off for though?
I have seen guys drop a girl off to the studio to come and have fun, and then they'll call them, pick them back up, and I'll be like, damn.
Oh no, they probably they was like, nah, he's gonna interview. He's gonna
ain't no way.
Nigga, by the end of the night, they be twerking and shit.
It's for content.
They talking about they hot, taking their shirts off and shit. Like,
ain't no way. What?
Yeah, that's wild.
What is going on?
So dumb.
That these dudes is letting that go down.
I have seen.
I think the girls
everything, bro. I have seen. Listen, man. Dog, my life could honestly be a movie. It could be a book. I have seen crazy.
But maybe they're not saying it's just like they know they're dropping them off to you.
Man, time this out. I'm typing that in the chat, dog. What are you doing, bro?
Anyways, let me read some of the super chats. I got another question for y'all really quickly.
That's crazy.
Carrie is distracting me, y'all.
Sorry.
It's all Carrie's fault. Carrie act innocent. I know she a demon come bedtime.
Oh, that's what IK is? I'm like. Okay, go ahead.
Her old friend will favor your son.
You just got it. She's like, what?
Deborah Cox and R.O. Logic ass niggas. Women are sneakers. Women are sneakier than men.
Sneakier. You can't spell.
King P says, what are the odds that you're with a girl that no other guy wants to smash? I think guy friends are unnecessary accessories. High Tolerance says, way too many work wife, husbands, cis bros situations have proven to be more than. People are comfy being the number twos, texting sweet nothings from the driveway or garage, no strings attached. Track says, here's 3 guys telling you there's a high chance something bad happening and the women can't get it and is trying to find a way to make it work.
Yep.
King P says, there's no advice. I need that a woman can give me. Guy friends don't give a fuck about y'all's advice. It's about them wanting the box, not about you being uninterested. Why when guys tell y'all how men are, y'all refuse to believe it 9 times out of 10 we want them cheeks ain't to talk about. Nothing between a wolf and a sheep, but air and opportunity. That's true. I agree with Anton. Peace out. Women don't know. Trigg says women don't know what they will do until it's presented to them. All it takes is for the right guy to tap into those emotions. That is absolutely true. I hear you got you on lockdown, but I got the master key. I'm in the bind, Nate. Put on that red dress and put on them high heels. When the last time y'all been
They
out?
want you to sing. They want you to sing
I'm not
tonight,
doing
Anton.
when the last time y'all been out? Y'all ain't been out in a while. You know what? Take the day off. Let me stop.
I have a
Anyway.
I have a friend who's getting divorced, and I'm just waiting for the ink to dry up.
See?
Lord have
Oh,
mercy.
God.
All right, so let me play this really quickly. I want to get your thoughts. I'm gonna go to Carrie first.
I'm tired of not being heard. I'm tired of not being seen. I'm tired of being a part of a system that is just oppressing me at every angle. I found out last week that my baby dad owns upwards of $800,000 in assets. His parents, who are very wealthy people, his dad's a retired doctor who had a private practice, created a trust for him and his sister and gave them a bunch of properties, both commercial and residential, gave them land and a trust fund itself with money in it that collects interest and dividends that he can take money out of if he needs it. Okay. And this man is on government assistance. This man gets food stamps every month. This man is a strong, built, over 6 foot tall white man who has the capability to work, but chooses to only mow grass during the summers. This fucking man is coming after me to pay him child support, and the system is going to help him do that. I just got off the phone with my lawyer, who basically said that child support doesn't care about his assets. Child support doesn't care about his assets, then what the fuck is this all about? You're going to come after me to pay somebody who has on the upwards of $800K of money, not in that's tied into like the houses, and I get that, but he also has a trust fund with over $300,000 in it. And you're telling me that I got to pay him money when it's just me and my one income, my one full-time little ass job that's barely sustaining my life. But I have to play him because he knows how to manipulate the system better than me? Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? The craziest thing is all he has to do for me to not have to pay child support is drop the assistance. Just drop it. Just drop the assistance. I already pay for our kids' health insurance, so that's no skin off of his teeth. He don't take them to the doctor anyway. He's never taken them to the doctor, not once. And he won't, because he likes getting food stamps. He likes collecting the food stamps. He said, I'm not going to do that if it means that I'm going to have to lose my food stamps. And no, he has money.
Should men be going after women for child support?
Yes.
Does she have the kids, or does he have? I'm confused. Who
She didn't deep dive into that. She didn't say that part.
I think it's understood that he has it if she's the one paying child support.
Yeah,
That's what I said. She must be a bad mom.
Because it takes an act of Congress for the dude to get primary custody. Nigga.
Do y'all disagree with anything that she's
videos?
Do y'all disagree with anything that she's saying that the man is doing?
No, she's stupid. Like, assets don't buy diapers. You know what I mean? Like income, like money in the bank buys diapers, you idiot.
Would you ever go after a woman for child support, Quentin?
No. Like, maybe in the beginning, like if you broke my heart type shit, and I was pissed. But like after I like settled down and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Slimmy, would you, if you had a kid from a woman and you had custody of the kid, would you ever go after child support from her?
Probably not. Nah, like probably not, man. Like, I would hope that I'm not in a situation where it will be a co-parenting situation anyway. That's what I dread of any parental situation. I would dread that. That's just not what I want to think about. But if that happens, then I have to let her get established. She has to establish herself in some type of way in order for us to even be able to bring this child up the right way. So no, I probably wouldn't put her on child support. Get your shit together so we can do the right thing for this child. But what I will say about this is in her situation, the I really want to know the backstory if she was one of those women that was talking about, go to the other side and she got smoked. I really want to know if that's what happened to her. Like that she was sitting up here talking about, oh, white men are better than black guys, and then and this is her outcome. I'm just curious if that's something that happened to her. She should have did some gotta do better. Snowmen never. She got to do some Dr. Umar type shit. She fucked up. But I'm just curious if that was her sentiment before any of this took part, and I'm just curious because almost like she earned it in a way. And I don't like saying bad things about people, but in a way it's like she earned it if that was her sentiment. If not, she just still had bad discernment. She thought because dude had a rich family, that's probably how they got custody of the kid anyway. Because usually they don't say custody from the mom, but seems as if they got that money. That money talked to that judge, got that kid up out of there.
She broke. You can tell by her blinds that she broke. She got those like blinds that hang from the top and they all white. She live in the ghetto.
No, you don't know that.
Did you see her blinds, nigga? Go look at the blinds.
They got those in nice apartments too.
What's wrong with white blinds?
Nigga, look at the blinds, nigga. Those are not the.
She had the pleated blinds that go down like that stacked.
No, the ones that go straight down, nigga, from the top to the bottom, nigga. Don't nobody got them, nigga.
Huh?
Look at the fucking blinds, nigga. The new blinds is like the little. You get them in white or you can get them in wood. What are they called, Carrie? The new nice ones. I forgot what the
I have no idea. I gotta go back. I didn't even see her.
Anyway, look at her blinds. She get them.
Show the blinds again, Anton.
Look at them motherfuckers in the back. She broke, nigga. Look.
Show her blinds.
Look, just look. I'm telling y'all, she broke.
I'm tired of not being heard. I'm tired of not being seen. I'm tired of being a part of a system that is just oppressing me at every angle.
You ain't see him over her left shoulder or her right shoulder?
What's wrong with those blinds?
No, those don't mean.
Yes, nigga, that's like she live in the ghetto. That ain't even the new shit.
No.
Well, I must live in the ghetto.
Oh, didn't she say she didn't have
straight
money?
white blinds on our deck door. They just straight blinds.
Yeah, like they
straight
don't.
down.
No, that's not. That doesn't mean.
When is blind shaming, y'all?
Yeah, it's really nice apartments and houses with those blinds.
The way these kids be with these blinds, nice and easy to replace.
Yeah,
one of them breaks off. Like, please, you know what I'm talking about? Wipe those blinds off. They splash yogurt on it or something. And man, please.
Hey, what?
If you open, I'm just saying, like, they're easy for me to wipe off and clean.
Yogurt, oh man.
She has kids, Slimmy. She got kids all over the house running around.
No, that shit ain't. That
you
shit
gotta clean up stuff.
Not like they're throwing it. If you open it,
yeah.
No. We learn how to operate where we don't just tear shit open. Like, whoa.
Really, Slimmy? I done seen you open your chips and your Slim Jims. Yeah, I know you got some crumbs around you.
No.
This nigga Slimmy keep
This
a
bag
Yeah,
bag
is
of
open
hot
whatever,
perfect.
Cheetos.
whatever,
This bag is open
whatever.
perfect.
Where's it at?
Yeah, but show the floor. I'm sure that you done had to vacuum a time or two. Get out of here.
Oh, I'll be spilling stuff.
Slimmy got
Show
some
his
hot
pants. You got to see
Cheetos.
his lap. The crumbs probably on his lap.
And it's
No.
all good. Clean up after
Hold
yourself. It's
up.
all
I'm
good.
gonna show y'all what your blind should look like. One moment, please.
Oh gosh.
Jesus. Unless yours go up automatic, I'm not impressed.
Yeah, man.
Look at the blinds. This is what your blinds are supposed to look like.
Huh?
Like those are like normal. No,
Yeah, but that's the type of door. Well,
That's for those type of
that's a type
windows.
of. Like there's all different types of
in,
blinds. There's
in
not
her
like
in her
don't
room,
get
she
these
got those
blinds.
wrinkly blinds that if you fold them, they crease.
That's not what mines look like.
What are you talking about? But everybody has different types of blinds. It depends on what you're putting it on. Like I got different blinds for my windows versus my deck door. You got like it depend, and it depends on what you like, the style. Some people get the thin ones, the thicker ones.
I
Some
got
people
the
get the
shade
cloth
ones at the
ones.
top that come straight down.
Some people just have a shade. Some people like it depends.
The ones at the top that come straight down.
My little kid needs some water. Hold up.
I'm cool. I'll be in the hood. It's all good.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it really matters either way. So
And, yeah.
Blinds.
Yeah.
They
They
just,
keep
as
the
long as
sun
people
in, let
can't
the
see
sun
in,
out.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like so nobody can see your windows.
So Slimmy, you but you know what's so funny? Guys a lot of times will say yes. I think that she should be on child support, but I don't know any guy that has full custody that actually has ever put they baby mama on child support.
My brother has his ex-wife on child support.
Does he really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah,
and I know
He
when
ended
we
up
went
with
through,
full custody, so
that's a key
it kind of
word though.
worked out like that.
Ex-wife.
and when we went through it, they put the ex-wife on it. Like he didn't file it. I don't know, and I don't know if that was a state thing or not, but we just started getting it when he had the kids. It was all the courts doing.
Mm.
So I don't know.
Y'all can't remove. I mean, people can't remove somebody. Women could remove guys from child support if they really wanted to, can't they?
I would assume so. I
No,
I don't know. I'm not
You
really
can't take them
sure
off.
no. If they're on state
because
assistance, no.
Yeah, I
I
would
don't
say
think if
that's
that
different though.
I don't think if you get once you get them wheels to move in motion, I don't think you can stop that train.
Well, like if it's like Angie, we didn't go to the state because she ain't on state assistance. Like, yeah, you get your lawyer, I get your lawyer, we fight. Those people can, but nigga, if you got like a state lawyer because you're getting some WIC or some TANF, they want their money.
What's TANF?
Some ghetto
I
black
honestly
bitch.
think the court was getting tired of old girl though. They might have did that on purpose.
Nah,
She was wasting everybody's time.
I think she said it. I think she said it during the video. Like she said it. That dude's parent, her baby daddy parents had money.
Did you get the impression that they were dead or not?
No,
She didn't say,
they're
right?
dead. I don't think they're dead. I think they.
See,
I think that's how they. I think that's how you got the kid.
I would go and try to talk to the parents and be like, can you help me to do for my kids what you did for your son? Like, can you help me to establish all of this stuff for my kid, establish the trust and all of that stuff?
Nah, if they practicing eugenics, that was just a setup. They just used her.
Used her for what? Practicing eugenics to you? What, Slimmy?
Yeah, sometimes that's what they do. They just want those genes. Why you laugh?
You the genes of his child or of the baby mama? Who are you talking about?
No, I don't know, Slimmy.
What do you mean?
She probably was just a bad mother. Like she probably was a bad mom.
She seemed
She
like it. You can
probably
tell.
wasn't bringing in any type of income to support them.
And he's probably on. She said government assistance, but she didn't. He's probably like on disability for something, or like you think that he. She said he's getting food stamps. Well, she did say he's getting food stamps. Why would he be getting government assistance?
Well, I can believe
Isn't this
that.
a,
Some people do look poor on paper.
What?
do people
Like
That's
who
not a
get
that doesn't
disability get
if
determine
you
put
have
custody
your money
though.
and
on government
assets
assistance?
though, and it's sometimes you can get away with
Oh,
Oh
but
yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
he
yeah. No
look
doubt.
looking
no
like you're
long.
making less than what you really have. That happens.
Well, when you go to, they don't ask you for assets. They say, "Nigga, how much money you make? Like, where's your W
Yeah, I would
two?"
say it's income. So
Yeah.
he could very well look like he's not making very much income.
That's
If you
true.
guys
That's
ever
not
want
hard
to
to
get off
do.
if y'all ever want to get off of child support, then especially if you own your own business, you can set it up to where you basically need to switch over to a corporation instead of an LLC or the sole proprietorship, and then pay
Yeah, that's
yourself a really
$2.
minimal salary. And then basically what happens is the company itself is its own entity from a tax perspective, and then you are an employee of that company, and then you issue yourself basically a W two and or a regular paycheck, but you do it really really low, really really low, and then they have to go by your income. They can't go by what it is that you generate in a company. So if you are generating a whole lot of money, you want to switch over into a actual corporation. That corporation should basically have its own tax ID, which is basically its social security number. You pay yourself a minimal amount, and then that's what they have to go by as far as whether or not they're gonna set you up on child support.
That is true. And I'm wondering if that maybe then his parents helped him even with getting that set up. Like maybe the whole government assistance thing was all a part of the strategy too. Because otherwise, why would he?
He probably had
What would
decent
be the
parenting
ben?
time
Yeah,
Got
I
some
don't
to
know.
random
where
black girl booty cheeks in the back of
Sometimes,
his
especially
Lexus.
if you working and even if you're working in corporate America, or a lot of times what will happen is people will be paid as a contractor. Contractors are paid basically still under their social security. You can have them pay your company that is also a C corp. Your C corp then pays you, and that's what you then turn in as a form of your income to make sure that you minimize the amount that you're paying in child support. So, you can figure that out. Your companies often at times will work with you. It's a lot of different ways that you can prevent yourself from getting fleeced. When I see guys getting fleeced, that just means that you don't know what you're doing. Make sure that every time you set up your corporations, every time you set up your businesses, it's aligned with what's going to benefit you financially, especially if you are getting took to the cleaners from the courts, from child support, all of that stuff. It's 100% legal.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right
100%.
with that one.
So you could definitely minimize how much you're giving to your baby mama.
Mm.
I my baby mama is she's a good person. So my little one cash app a month, I think it's sufficient.
I'm sorry, your one what?
My one cash app that I send her a month. She's a good baby.
Mm,
She's a good baby mama.
mm,
Every time Ava come over here, she got on new clothes, so it's going somewhere.
you're a good man, Quentin. I'm not that nice. You gotta be under my covering 100%.
Well, I'm not gonna take her shopping anyway, so
Any woman that would ever have my kid would have to 100% be under my covering. 1,000%. I'm not even sure if I would allow for her to work on her own. So it would
mm,
just have to be different. She would have to 100% be under my covering. Don't worry about housing. Don't worry about none of that shit. I'll take care of it. Cars, houses, all of that shit. Lifestyle, that'll be straight. But you got 100% be subjected to me.
She can get you for back child support down the line. What do you mean, give me for back child? I sent a cash app, nigga, that say fucking Ava funds. Fuck you mean I'm getting back child support?
I don't know. I don't know if that's enough, Quentin, but all right.
It is enough. Like nigga, I send her what I'm supposed to send
That's
her.
enough documentation, bro.
It is. It's the best. Like Cash App is like the level up document. Yes, it is enough. What are you talking about? Like
maybe just double check.
I'm court ordered to pay this amount, and I put that shit in the little thing. Like
so then it is. So you.
It would be
so
weird
you
that I'm sending my exact child support every fucking month on Cash App. Nope, this ain't it.
But it's agreed upon and it's logged with the courts. How much you're supposed to.
Yeah, they said pay. I'll fucking send her my fucking Cash App and.
All right, just double check, bro.
Plus, my baby mom's not a bitch either. She's really thankful. We just can't.
Okay.
Besides clapping cheeks.
All right.
Oh my god.
We have fun doing that, but when you have to do relationship stuff, you can go off the rails.
Let me ask this last question. I'm gonna play this video really quickly, and then we can switch over. And then we can go ahead and wrap it up.
Because a man's goal is to conquer you, not love you. If a man's goal was to love you and treat you as an equal, when you do things for that man and you help him, say he's down on hard times, right? And you help that man out, he will live to resent you for that. And take it from the girl who literally would bend over backwards for a man as soon as I was having feelings for them. They will live to hate you for that. They will always look at you and remember the time when you emasculated them for helping them. Because again, if it was really about love, if it was really about loving you as a person, you helping them would be something they would appreciate. But since it is conquer, they want to conquer you, they want to control you, you being the one to help them emasculates them. And I don't know what that's all about. It doesn't make sense to me. Because we don't think that way. Us women, we don't think like that. But truly, I believe that it is a deep-rooted mother wound that a lot of these men will not face. So they will project those things onto the next woman. But again, take this from the girl that bent over backwards. Like, go to that video that I posted talking about what happened between my ex and I. And guys were like, that's why he left you. And it's like, I have some tough news for you. I'm the one who left him. But that man will switch up on you. And the thing is that the men, the community of men who see women as merely objects and not humans will always blame it on the woman. Because it doesn't matter. If a man is asking you what you bring to the table, he does not care what you bring to the table. Okay? If you bring anything to the table, he will resent you for it. Never let a man know that you're pressed. Because the right man, the man that is actually your husband, will not put you in a position to even have to help him. And if he does, he will grow to love and appreciate you more for it, not hate you.
The question is, our final question for tonight is, do men want to control women, and what are the real intentions behind having women in relationships? What are our real intentions? Do we want to conquer women? Do we want to control them? Do we want them as partners? Do we want to build with them? What are the true intentions of most men in relationships? And what are the true intentions of most women in relationships? Carrie.
Don't everybody talk at the same time.
I do think that a lot of men want to control women in relationships. I do think that in general, y'all like to be in control. I do. Yep, I do.
Do women want to be controlled?
Being in control and controlling women is two different things, though, right?
In control or controlling.
Yeah,
I mean, I know that controlling has more of a negative connotation. But I think that y'all like to know that you have the control, like you have the authority, you have the power, it's how I want it to be. I do think that. I think that women like it if it's not like overused. Now we into abuse, obviously. That should go without say. But I think that women, I think that they only will respect it if they feel like you're doing it and covering all the bases of the relationship. Like a struggling woman, or like a woman who feels like she's neglected or whatever, I don't think she's going to be beat for feeling like you want control over her. But a woman who feels like she's taken care of from you and she's covered and she's protected, I think that the control is looked at in a different way, like it's welcomed. What she said though, the girl, with regard to her bending over backwards and helping out financially, and then him responding that way, I mean, I don't know. I
Hey,
think
why
there's
do
more to that.
girls
I think
talk to
there's more to
dusty
that
guys, man?
story. I think there's
Why
more
do
to that
girls talk
story.
to guys that they gotta support? Why do girls talk to dusty guys?
Love. Let's talk
How they
about
feel, potential. You
What?
know, he could change. I can help him. I can make him into. We sat that night and had 5-hour conversation about the $1 million company he was going to build. He just
That'll
needs
get
some
him.
time.
No push. Only a nudge.
But yeah,
It's
I think
love. It's love.
it's
That's
the
why.
emotion.
And it's
Or the
okay.
excitement. He
That too.
could bring some excitement to her life, and she's caught
Yep.
up in that, not paying
Yep.
attention. Or in the moment, it's okay, because like right now we're young. I'm cool. I can cover myself. I'm not really thinking long term, so it's all good right now.
That's so real. I love Carrie. That's so real. Molly's like delusional.
Molly, do men want to control women? Is that the ultimate goal, or what is the ultimate goal for most men with women?
I think men want to control women. I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, though. I feel like that's just naturally how you guys operate. Y'all are naturally more dominant and more possessive, I guess. And I don't fault men for that, because women are naturally, for the most part, nurturing, and I know sometimes that can be taken overboard. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think sometimes the control could be more so protection, and sometimes we could take it the wrong way. What was the other question?
No, just what's the ultimate goal of
Oh,
men and getting with women?
well, I think men have different reasons why they want to conquer a woman. It could be for whatever is going through that man's head, I guess, or whatever he has going on. Um, I don't know, the girl in the video, like I dropped the connection, so I don't know exactly what she was getting at. It just sounded like she was mad because she was doing too much for a man and didn't get anything back, but I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
did
I
sound like
think what happened to the girl in the video is somebody like Anton played in that skit. She called him to get and told him like times are rough right now. He gave her the money. She brought it back to her man. He found out how she got the money, and he got salty about how, like, I think there's more to her story about how she helped out in the financial struggle.
Y'all think that men would get mad if they woman borrowed some money so that they can help out from another guy?
Man, that's grounds to getting smoked.
Yeah, I think men would get mad. Well, I
I
think it
think so.
depends on the man. If he's a dusty man who needs money and doesn't care how she gets it, he's not going to care. But if it's an actual man with some masculinity, I feel like that would be offensive.
That's nah. Any man should feel some type of way about that shit. That shit get you fucked
Mm.
up.
Yeah, I would be
Like
Some
scared
men
to do
use
real.
women
that.
financially though, so I don't see why they would care.
Nah, that's gonna lead to some DV. Like, oh, that's what
Funny,
that's when
Some it
2K.
probably
That's when
would. I don't
2K.
mean to laugh at that, God. I'm
That's when
sorry.
the 2K theories start coming in because that's beyond disrespect. Like, you
Yeah,
can't
I
do
would
that.
be scared to do that.
You can't do that, man. Like, you did what?
Man, you can hit me up. Let me know. Hit me up. If anything go wrong, hit me up. I'm a good friend to have. I don't even care about money like that.
About what?
Oh Lord.
If anybody is in a bind, just hit me up.
I'm in a bind,
Yeah,
Nate.
oh, wait a
Like
minute.
if I
Wait
was
a minute.
single, that would be different. But with a grown
Wait.
man,
Before we get back to this, because I want to get Slimmy and Quentin's opinion on this subject that we on. Wait a minute, Carrie, you telling me you wouldn't hit me up? Seriously?
No.
You wouldn't hit me up? Me?
To ask you for money?
Wow.
No.
I wouldn't either.
Wow. That is
No, sir.
crazy. So wait a minute. Y'all don't even got the same. All right. I see this is a one-way friendship. That's cool.
But I wouldn't do that I wouldn't hit up any guy and ask them for money. I wouldn't do that at all. Like I would be I
Yeah.
wouldn't even know how to give the money to my husband.
But I
Like
thought
what would I
I
even
thought we
say?
was friends though. I thought we was friends.
Yeah, but friends, that's just friends. I wouldn't no.
Yes, it's weird.
So wait,
I
I
wouldn't
think
this
that
ask
kind
a
of go
man
this
should
I
ask
wouldn't ask
another
my
man
male
for the
friends for
money.
this
money.
goes against your
Why can't
argument.
a man ask another man for money? I asked my friend for
No,
No,
I
$5
think
I
they
the other
wouldn't
should.
day.
ask my male. I
Wait,
said
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't ask my
The
male
man.
friends for money.
This
No.
goes against y'all argument of friendships though, because y'all would ask if your homegirl, hey girl, let me get this and y'all hit your homegirls up for money all the time.
Well, let's be
And it
clear.
ain't because y'all even
I
I
don't
was
ask people for
no,
money. So that's that. But
unless
I
it's a gift.
definitely would not ask any of my male friends for
no,
money.
this
Nope.
goes against y'all argument though.
No, that's a boundary. That's respect for your
Yeah.
husband.
Well, wait a minute. I wasn't saying this shit just a minute ago when we was having this conversation about organic platonic friendships with men that you're not interested in talking to.
Friendship does not mean you go and ask them for money.
People hit their friends up for money all the time.
In my opinion, if you're
Mm.
married and you run into money issues, then y'all figure it out and whatever
No,
your
as
husband.
friends, it should not be
Mm-mm.
y'all see, listen, y'all are putting these mythical lines again because if we are organically friends, then you should be able to hit me up for money. That's if we are
No.
organically friends with no ulterior motive, then that's the thing that y'all should do. But now it matters because you don't want to be disrespectful to your husband. You wouldn't be being disrespectful to your husband if you hit your homegirl up for money, regardless if you would do it or not. You would not look at that as disrespectful.
I'll be honest with you. I would not hit my homegirl up for
That's not
money
the point, Corey.
without. Let's say I
Not the
would.
point.
Let's say I would.
You wouldn't look at it as disrespectful.
I wouldn't look. I would look at you hitting up anybody for money for your household without your husband knowing it. I would look at it
Carrie,
like that.
you would not look
Period.
at you would look
Promise
at
you.
the only reason y'all acting like this is because I described the description that I did a little bit earlier in the show.
You
No,
just
Be
I
say
would
looking
never
just say
do
out,
you're going
making
that.
to
sure that you
Anton's
good,
Financial Services and getting a
making sure
loan.
you good, making sure that you cool. That's the only
No,
reason that
oh,
you're acting like
no,
this.
you know what that story did to me? It told me, who I'm so glad that I don't operate like that. I'm so glad that like my rule, I would never do that. So for me, I was like, dang, that's crazy.
Come on,
I
man. Y'all hit
I'm
That's a
serious.
step
homegirls.
out of bounds.
Homegirls send their homegirls stuff all the time without the husband even finding out. And they don't, and the women don't think it's a bad thing. They're not trying to hide it. They just don't think about it because homegirls send homegirls money all the time. That's just not even a thing. But
If
but
it's a
but but
gift,
but wait, because the argument from a lot of people from y'all was we should be friends. I can't believe that y'all saying that we can't be friends and all of this other type of stuff. But then when I
Mm-hmm.
say, hey, why you wouldn't hit me up for some money? Oh, wow, that's disrespectful to my husband.
It
So it
is.
can't be both ways. Okay, let's say
there
that
are
it
other things to ask for though than money. I could ask for advice on some type of business related thing, or how could I make more money, but to ask for money,
Why is
that
it?
takes a
My
bold
point
type
is,
of
if it's a organic friendship that has no interest, then why is it not okay for you to treat it the same way as you would treat an organic friendship from your homegirl? That's all I'm saying.
The same reason that women treat, like, I can have a male friend and a female friend. Me and my female friend, we can go and change our clothes in the same room. I wouldn't do that with my male friend. So just because the
Sure, we
friendship
talking about
exists,
money. We talking
I'm
about money.
I know we're talking about money, Anton, but I'm helping you to understand. To me, there is a huge difference. Now, I already told you, I wouldn't even ask. I don't ask people for money. So this is tough for me
That's not the
to
point. That's
specify
not the
anyway.
conversation we
But
have.
assuming, okay. So I'm okay.
You making it
So
personal. I'm speaking in general.
in general, I think that there still needs to be like respect and boundaries even within friendships. So if you are going to be friends with somebody of the opposite sex, there's absolutely certain things you should respect. So for instance, I could call my homegirl right now. It's 1:24 a.m. I would not call any of my male friends right now out of respect
Carrie,
for my husband and for any of their girls or their wives because it's a certain
let me
time.
ask you a question, Carrie. Let me ask you a question. If I say, yo, Carrie, let me hold a rack real quick. I hit you back on the back end. I just need this real quick. You wouldn't give it to me?
I would go to my husband.
Would you give it to me? Your
That
instincts
wouldn't
in
be a.
general. No, hold on, because I know you're
I'm
saying the
telling
right
you
thing
the
for the sake
God's
of the
honest
argument.
truth. I'm not. I'm
Cool,
telling you
Carrie.
the.
Would you give it to me? And let's say he say, yeah, cool. Would you give it to me?
If he's okay with it,
Molly, if I hit you up for 1,000, I say, hey, baby girl, hey, send me a rack real quick. I got you on the back end. I'll take care of you. Would you give it to me? Real talk.
yes.
Okay, cool. Would you look at that? Would you look at that as me being disrespectful? By me saying, yo, Molly, let me hold it, let me hold a rack.
If this is you specifically,
This is me specifically.
I wouldn't. Would I look at it as you being disrespectful?
Correct.
No, but
So,
no.
okay, cool. And I like that. And this is why I like you, Molly, because I know you being absolutely honest. And people don't appreciate you for being honest. Why
so
is it
what's
this?
the?
Wait,
Oh, go ahead.
Let me make my point. Why is it disrespectful for it to be the other way around then?
I think because I have a man, so he
But
should
you would hit
always
me
be
up
the
though.
first person I go to, no
But
matter what.
you would still send it to me though, right?
Yeah, I will send it to you.
So why is it not the same reciprocate?
I don't because I think I've already sent money through super chats and stuff, and it would be like a gift. It would be more so a gift. It would not be me looking for a loan or anything like that.
Okay. I just want y'all to think
I
about what
wouldn't
y'all
expect for you
saying.
to pay it
I
back. It would be,
I
oh, he
want
asked
y'all
for
to think
this.
about what y'all saying when y'all say it.
I'm just kind of, so your
But
implication
my husband
is
would know though.
Molly is telling the truth because Molly would send you the money, which implies
I
that
believe you
I'm
telling the truth
lying.
too.
Well,
Oh,
why you didn't say
why
that?
you getting offended?
So I am getting offended because you're implying that
How
I'm
you gonna get offended
lying.
because she had a different answer than you?
No, because you said thank you, you said something. Thank you, Molly, for telling. Like, you're telling the
I'm
truth.
saying thank you, Molly, because a lot of people go at her in the comments and because they don't like her answers, but I like the fact that she's being honest, even if her answer is different and is off from what the chat wants her to say, because it breeds a better conversation when people are transparent about what it is that they would do. It's not a slight to you, is because I know that in the comments, they're going to say, Carrie, that's the right answer. And you could be 100% being honest.
No,
And
actually,
I
people,
believe that you're honest. But
people in the comments are saying that I'm
I
lying.
also know that they're going to go off on Molly for being honest because she's being transparent with her thoughts, and it's not the thing that's the right thing to say in their minds.
It's interesting. So, I mean, some people are saying that I said the right answer, but some people are saying Carrie's not being honest. I just think that that's interesting. Like, it again, it's almost like, why do y'all? It's why you want the more negative answer, or the more like unfavored answer is the better answer, because it's not the right
There is no
answer.
better answer.
That's just,
Listen, if a woman says,
you said it
no, no,
like
no, no,
I'm
I'll give you
lying
another
and
example.
Molly's telling the truth
I'm gonna give
because
you
she
another
would
answer.
send you the
No,
money.
you want to be
But it's
offended for
okay.
no reason. You want to be offended for no reason, but I'll give you another example to illustrate
Not
my
no
point.
reason.
If one woman says, you know what, if a guy gave me $100,000, I would fuck him. And then another woman says, man, if a guy tried to offer me $100,000, I wouldn't fuck him. Right? Both of them are being honest. But one of them is saying a thing that is probably going to give them a lot more backlash than the other one. So I am going to give more grace or show more appreciation, because even though they're both being honest, one of them is taking a fucking hit.
Well, just say, Carrie, thank you for being honest.
I don't have to say that.
So why would you say it to her? Why would you say it to me too?
Because she's the one that's taking a hit.
She didn't take any hits. People ain't say that. People say I'm lying.
Carrie, you want to be a victim today, and that's okay. I'm with it.
Oh wow. Okay.
You want to be a victim today.
Okay. I'm
Quentin and Slimmy often at times have two completely different answers to the same question. Both of them is being honest. And then I'll be like, yeah, Slimmy, I like that shit. Quentin don't be like, why you liking Slimmy's answer?
Well,
It's
first
just
of
that
all,
Slimmy is saying some
the
shit
scenario,
that resonate a little bit more with me.
the scenario that the same scenario has not happened. And
So you
two,
want me to say thank you for your
yes,
honesty because you were being
yes,
honest.
I
Thank you for
do.
your honesty, Carrie.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Carrie, I'm thinking that you think that I favor Molly.
We already know that, but this isn't about that. Honestly, it has nothing to do with Molly.
Carrie,
Molly, no offense to you.
Carrie, Carrie,
It,
Carrie,
it
Carrie,
has nothing to do with her. It
Carrie.
really, seriously, it was, it implied that I'm lying about my answer.
How
That's
does
all.
it imply?
That's what I took it as. And so I just wanted to know why you thought I was lying. But you
I
said,
never said that you was lying. Carrie, you really think that I favor Molly over you?
I know you do, but I'm okay with that
How?
part. I just wanted you to
Wait, wait, wait,
acknowledge
wait, wait,
that
wait,
what
wait,
I
wait,
said
wait, wait,
was
Carrie,
true
Carrie,
for
Carrie.
me.
When have I given
Okay?
you
I'm the
any
youngest child, Anton. So there's
Carrie?
certain things I might need. Molly, are you the oldest, the middle, or the youngest?
Kind of in the middle.
See, I'm
Carrie,
the
why
youngest.
would you? What gives you the indication that I favor her over you? I've never given you that kind of indication whatsoever.
Anton.
I have never given you that type of indication.
We know
Anytime you text
who
me,
Molly
anytime that
is
we
to you.
talk, it is you have always been a priority. You know that I have never
No, I
been
don't.
a back burner.
I don't think that you therefore treat me like less than or anything like that. But we all know that you have a spot for Molly. We know, and that's okay. Like we got it. We
What are
know
these
it.
words you're using? A spot for Molly? You
I
need
don't
to
even
pick
know what
your
that
words
means.
better.
The goggles, the glasses.
Okay, the Molly
We got
shades.
I don't think that that's.
The nightly readers.
You know what's
But
so
really,
funny?
this was nothing about Molly. It was, why is he trying to say it like I'm sitting up here lying about my answer? That's all. That's all it was. That's
Molly,
it.
do you think that I have a spot for you, a soft spot for you?
Um, yes, but I don't feel like I get favorited at all because of it. But it's like everybody knows that I rock with Anton. So it's genuine and it's organic. So I don't overthink it. I don't think that you're doing it to be any type of way. If you are, I mean, like we rock with each other. I don't know. And if people don't like it, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna forever be, Anton has my heart.
Oh, he's so sweet.
See? But
She's
we
so
know that,
sweet.
and that's okay. Like,
That does not mean that I favor her in conversations.
Yes, you
no.
do.
Really, Quinn? Seriously?
No.
Molly just made Quinn mad.
Seriously?
If you see the least bit that Molly may be a little bit over her head, you might
Sorry.
put an elbow up and
No,
redirect the
that's not true.
conversation.
That's not true. That is not true.
But I have loyalty to Anton, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm up here. I don't have to be up here. He's always been extremely generous and thoughtful. Like how could somebody not be appreciative, you know?
I agree. What is the problem?
I think he's an awesome person. He has an awesome wife and daughter. Like, how can you not? You know,
Mm,
he does great things for his city.
I love this
He's
shit.
a great representation of a black man.
I love this shit. Quentin, what the fuck you doing?
I think Anton really got a soft spot for everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank
think
you.
so too,
See,
though.
now the part that they won't say, is all of the personal relationship that I have with everybody offline. They'll highlight it. Carrie gets favoritism. Quentin has got a lot of fucking favoritism, and Slimmy gets favoritism.
How?
I'm
How
like,
do I
where's
get
my
favoritism?
favoritism? Where's
What?
Seriously, Quentin?
What I get? You call my friends bitches.
No, I'm talking about in real life.
Yeah, you're right. I appreciate
In
it.
real life.
Oh man.
I appreciate it.
Real
I think
talk.
Anton
In real
rocks with
life.
all of us, though, and especially because you always talk about it. You mention us in your vlogs. You constantly mention us, so I'm appreciative. I know anybody else could be up here, and I know a lot of people don't like seeing me up here. So,
I love you too, Molly.
Why do you think that, Molly?
I love you too.
well,
Why do
they
you
say
think people
it.
don't like? But you're so fine, though.
I mean, it
No.
doesn't bother me that they don't like me up here. It's not gonna stop. If Anton tells me to be here or wherever, gonna be there.
See, so she earned her spot. I get it. The glasses,
What is
I
that?
get it. Because Molly, she be saying so.
No, she's telling the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth.
That shit don't get no
No,
realer
not.
than that.
I know. I'm just. That's why I said I'm cool with that. I just wanted you to not imply that I was lying. That's all.
No,
I'm
I don't.
totally okay with all of our relationships. Totally cool with them.
But now,
Carry
It
you.
is a little weird though that people think that Anton like favors me because it's like I don't really think he favors me. So it's just like it's weird. Like I don't know.
I agree.
He favors everybody in different ways. You just gotta pay attention.
See?
Yeah, that's why I'm
Thank you,
like, I don't know
Slimmy.
why I
Thank
get
you,
singled
Slimmy.
out so much.
The
Like
truth.
people single me out, like, but it's like I'm not, I'm literally just up here like everybody else, talking like everybody else. So I don't know.
Slimmy, thank you, Slimmy.
Nah, I
Slimmy is
can't
gonna
agree
be the
with that,
realest one.
guys.
Slimmy is
Me
Nah.
gonna be
No,
the
it's
neither.
no
Yeah,
because
Molly, you
nah.
it's
do
it's
not
different.
talk like everybody else,
Right.
ma'am. No,
Come
you
on
do
now.
not.
Yeah, the
It's
favoritism
different.
Me,
It's
is
just different
obvious.
ways for everybody. It's
You don't
different
gotta
ways for
pay,
everybody.
but you don't have to pay attention to it with Molly.
I'm sorry, can Slimmy speak,
Slimmy.
please? Slimmy has been
No, that
patient.
nigga got a fucking quarter pound of doo-doo in
Can,
his
can
mouth.
Slimmy
He get
speak? Can Slimmy speak, please?
The
Thank you.
two Qs, the two Qs, he let them crash out. They crash out.
the two
But
Qs.
no, yeah, you an island girl Q. Y'all be crashing out,
Island
man.
girl Q don't do nothing wrong.
She be crashing out. You know what I'm talking about.
No, she just
But
don't know how to read. Besides that, she's fine.
you say what?
Nothing. Keep going.
No, but then with Carrie is different because what he does with Carrie is he don't let nobody go at Carrie. Really, he don't let nobody go at Carrie.
And me and Carrie has history offline way before we ever became content creators online. And see, Carrie won't tell you that shit. Carrie listen, Carrie not gonna have that conversation. And it's cool because what we got going, what happens offline is our business, and that's what happens offline. See, Carrie not gonna tell you that. Carrie knows that at any point, at any time of the day, no matter what, her husband, whatever, no matter what, I will get up out of my fucking sleep. I will fly wherever I need to go. I will do whatever it is that I need to do to make sure that Carrie is a priority and that she is taken care of. She knows that.
Okay, well, let me say this because I definitely don't want to give the impression that I think that you are not a good person to me, or you're not, like, I'm not trying to give that impression at all when I say what I said about your Molly glasses, which is cute. And please just tell me that you're not implying I'm lying. I'm not trying to downplay you. For real. Because that is 100% true. Like, 100% true. Anton has been a good person to me way before I got on the panel. So, but I just don't want you to say like I was lying when I said I wouldn't give you the $1,000 without talking to my husband first. And honestly, I wouldn't expect you to want me to. I would think that you would think it would be crazy if I were to do that without talking to my husband first. To be quite honest with you, I would expect you to be like for you to not even ask me something like that, or be like, you need to check with your husband. So,
and I have the same affinity and I got the same love for my guys. And they know that. And it's funny because like even with my guys, like if we go out somewhere and stuff, I pay for my guys. I don't just extend that to the women or stuff like that. I make sure that all of my guys is taken care of. They don't pay for nothing. They don't deal with none of that. I've been like real talk.
That's true. That's true.
It's just the facts.
When I was trying to get bitches, I had to buy the drinks.
You was doing that on your own. you was running your own two-man show over there. I ain't even know what was going on. Real talk. So no, but I do. I love everybody. And I know that people, it's people offline that be linking up. People be coming to my studio, or it'd be girls in real life. They'd be like, "You favor Molly, though." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? That ain't got nothing to do with you. What you talking about?"
Like, what does that mean, though?
They really do say that. They be like, "Oh my God, I gotta make sure that I be more like Molly." And I was like, "What the fuck is y'all talking about?" Seriously,
Be yourself. Don't be like me. Be you.
This is the honest to God truth. There are people in my life in real life, not Rita, but people in my life in real life. They be like, "I have to be more like Molly."
That's crazy.
So I guess it's a good thing because she giving them the blueprint of how to operate around me.
I think the next meetup should be pretty close. You gonna come to the meetup, Carrie, or are you gonna have something to do?
Are you gonna have it somewhere hot?
What was that? What the fuck was that?
Oh my God.
Let's talk about love.
At least have it someplace where I can label it as like a vacation. Like I don't want to go to Houston. No offense, Q. I don't want to go to. I don't want to go to New York.
So Florida or bust.
That's what I was saying. Because she only naming like 2 locations.
Let's go to Tampa.
What
You
about
can
like
go to
what about
Florida
like
or you can go to LA.
Sedona or Hawaii or like
Tampa,
Costa Rica,
Tampa,
or
Orlando. That's perfect.
Orlando
Or Tampa, yeah.
Where isn't there a place in Florida that's like the islands? It's like real clear.
Like the Keys. That's
Is that
hard to
where it's
get.
like
That's hard to get to.
real clear water, like
Clearwater, Florida.
Really, like real nice see-through water.
This nigga says see-through water. What? The fucking see-through water.
I just got that. So what's the opposite of that, right? You know what I mean? Like blue water.
Our streets, you in Tampa?
I need a pool. Somewhere with a pool.
Mm-hmm. Carrie, want me to give you a preview of the vlog I'm gonna drop tomorrow?
Yeah.
What my life is like.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find something. And then I'm gonna get y'all up out of here and read the super chats.
My kid is still awake. It's spring break. Fucking here and there doing TikToks and shit.
Fuck. Unedited footage.
She said, "Daddy, can we have a dance party before you get on YouTube?" What the fuck is a dance party?
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did some dumb shit.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Maybe this one. Hold on.
Let me get that Gucci sweater. I don't want to pay for it.
The Gucci what? The sweater? Nah, maybe not this one. Let me see something. See if I can present another one. Video file. Was it that one? That one?
Yeah, I have been doing intermittent fasting. That shit caught up to me. So
you said you have been doing intermittent fasting?
Yeah, I was busted up today.
Dope. That's dope.
I gotta figure out something with this panel. This be throwing my eating off.
Not mine, nigga.
I messed it up today, though. I'm
Tap water.
Is it? Oh, there you go.
I'm giving out 100 apiece. 9. Hold on, relax, bro. You wasn't in line. 10. 11. 12. 13. Hold on, Gabby, give it 14. Relax. Relax. 15. 16. Hold on. 17. Y'all gotta relax, bro.
What's going on, Big
18.
Don't forget about me, man.
19. 20.
Big 12.
Now hold on, wait. Relax. Relax. I'm Anton Daniels.
So this is what I do on a regular basis a lot of
This
times.
nigga said relax.
Because when you start
Rita is filming, or you have a film like a video
you'll see when I actually drop the video tomorrow.
Okay.
But a lot of times when you go in these places, because I like to tab to the streets. And so, I'll get out a bunch of money and I know where the people need it the most. And I just I make sure that the people get the money directly. And so I give it out. And, you get $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, and you give it to the people. Give it straight to the people. No organizations, no bullshit, no none of that. And that's the stuff that you don't see online. A lot of people are not familiar with it. But you got to give it straight to the people. And I make sure that a lot of these people, a lot of them don't know, they wait for you. And they really do need it. You know what I'm saying? It could be a lifeline for them. They could have not ate for the last 2 or 3 days. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that really need, and people really not familiar with that. You know what I'm saying? So they do. They show me love. The police show me love. The police will, they make sure that they protect my car, all of that stuff. Everybody show me love in the city. They really do show me love. So, but you'll see it. I drop that vlog tomorrow. That'll be for everybody.
See, you all just keep doing all this stuff. You don't have to show whatever you say you was gonna show. Whatever the other stuff was. Like, this is cool. This is good.
Now you may see me doing that on one scene, and then the next scene
And
may
then
be a
what?
little
Making it rain in another scene. I'm trying to figure out what is this
take that
dark
joint in the
side.
strip club.
What is this dark side
I
that?
don't have a dark side per se.
Okay, good. See,
I do. It's a demon level darkness over here sometimes.
It's not a dark side. It's just the nature of who I am. I mean, it's just the nature of men. It's just,
is it bad?
masculinity. No, I don't say it's bad.
Alicia, what's going on, Alicia?
Let me stop that shit.
Who's that? Alicia?
That's Alicia.
Did she get on green for St. Patrick's Day? She homeless?
No, hell no, she ain't homeless.
No, she's not homeless.
Oh. My bad. I was about to take advantage of her situation.
What's your name?
Alicia.
Alicia. So that means you coming to hang out with me tomorrow, right?
Sure.
Women are crazy, man. Like,
hang out with you for what?
Don't worry about that part, Carrie. What?
Because Molly won't come. Just kidding.
You gonna put it in the video tomorrow?
I might probably cut that part out.
Okay.
Quentin out of control. You can't log off, nigga.
He said, "Don't worry about that."
That part might be cut out.
What?
Part is definitely cut out.
I like the helping the guys. That was cool.
Yeah, make sure y'all tune into the.
You don't like the helping the girls?
I don't understand the invite.
Because she needs
to create content.
She needs disposable
your
income.
eyebrow, Slimmy.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Carrie?
I saw your eyebrow.
What about them? I was just saying to create
I
content.
got my eyebrows done today. Do you like them, Carrie?
No, I mean I have people that come up and meet me. They say,
"Fuck
hey,
you, Molly."
I mean, it's people that come to the studio. It's people that meet me. It's people that discover me for the first time, and they say, "Hey, we want to, I want to know who you are. I want to come in, or what's your name?" You'd be surprised how many girls actually shoot their shot, and I don't know if you want to say shoot their shot, but they'll come up to you and all of that stuff, and then I'll just be like, "Hey, you want to come hang out with me tomorrow, or you want to come to the studio, or whatever?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, I want to come." And I just be there.
I met Mark from the chat yesterday. I don't know who the fuck he is, but he said he seen me on here. It's kind of scary. I don't like it.
Why do people listen? For the people in the chat, let me say something. I have been the same way my entire life. For whatever reason, y'all think that my life is a secret to y'all. My life is not a secret to the people that I lay next to every day.
Is that water?
My life is not a secret to the people that I lay next to every day. I don't have the same problems that regular guys have every day. I don't have problems. I don't have issues in my relationship. I don't deal with none of that shit. I am very much in a great space in every aspect of my life.
DeSoto, Texas is nice. That'll be a good place for me. DeSoto.
So anyways. But like I said, I just like to meet people. I kick it with people. But see, Carrie will look at it as toxic. It's not toxic. I'm just a.
Do you know the two? Why do you think that I'm asking like why are you inviting her?
We don't know.
You wouldn't ask that if it was a guy.
Huh?
You wouldn't ask that if it was a guy.
Well, first of all, I know you wouldn't invite a guy like that. So
No,
that's
I'm not
one.
a swinger, so I would never let my girl talk to another guy.
I know you wouldn't even invite a guy to your studio like that because you've
I'm
already
talking
said
to the
that.
dude in the chat, but go ahead.
So beyond the whole like marriage thing, I'm also looking at it's 2025 and you can't as nice as people are and you like to talk to people or whatever, everybody can't just come to where you lay your head, to where you have like everybody shouldn't just have such easy access to that just because you spoke to them on the street or they're a nice person. You don't know who people are connected to. You don't know who people know. Like it's just, to me, it's just not the best way to handle it. That's just my opinion.
I appreciate the insight. I do. I appreciate the insight.
So that's my thing.
I love everybody. God got me.
I get it, but God also wants us to make sound moves and decisions and not to live in fear. I get you.
I don't
and maybe once I come to like see how it all is laid out, maybe it'll like maybe you have layers of security and vetting and all of that stuff. But I just sometimes
if people don't think that people be with me, if anybody has ever met me in person, for all of y'all that has ever met me in person, or anybody that's ever come to a meetup or whatever, you know how I move.
That nigga got Walker, Texas Ranger.
Walker, Texas. Well, like Reacher, y'all saw Reacher?
If anybody has ever met me in person, has ever interacted with me, has ever came to a show, has ever came to a meetup, has ever kicked it with me in person, you know how I move.
He low key, you ain't gonna even know he there unless you're paying attention.
So I don't worry about that, Kerry. I tell people need to do they do their job. They do their job very, very well. I don't have the same issues as everybody else. Hey, boss, you saw me on Woodward. Shout out to you.
All right, well, I'll keep tuning in.
No, you stop watching. You unsubscribe from that channel.
No, I just subscribed yesterday, so
you don't need to watch nothing.
Anyways, put on the notification bell.
Oh yeah, somebody was right about that chat not having no movement. Who said that?
Y'all crazy.
Last night that chat was like this. I couldn't even keep up with the chat last night. That junk was flying.
Yeah, but no.
Carrie, you talking about my chat? Somebody in our chat said that another channel's chat wasn't moving.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they had
our chats on Monday nights and stuff like that. That junk be going insane.
Yeah, it was fast.
Man.
Monday is like you have to get rest for Monday's show, nigga. You gotta get in the right mindset to sit on that shit. Like,
I know my anxiety is all gone.
Nigga, I tapped in for 10 minutes. I was worn the fuck out. I was like, shit.
Carrie, they said don't listen to you anymore. Keep being social.
Yeah, Fendi.
Whatever.
Carrie, but you gotta listen.
I'm not saying don't.
Carrie, here's the thing. I'm about to read the super chats. But you have to give me the benefit of the doubt, because the one thing that you can never say is that I have never been caught up in messy shit.
I get that.
Never got caught up in no messy shit.
And I pray that you never do, and I pray that safety never becomes an issue or anything like that. But it doesn't mean that. I mean, that hits me in a different way than it hits you, because I just know, especially with the way that y'all be talking about women and
I'm a
It's just, I
content
don't know,
creator,
just
Carrie. That's what I do.
I
I
get
create
it. I
content.
get
That
it,
don't
but it
mean
don't
that
mean
I'm
you gotta
messy.
invite people so easily back to your spot. Like,
Carrie,
what's
I
the
have,
what's the vetting system?
I have
Do you have one?
security. I have guards. I got all kind of people that are around me all the time, Carrie.
Okay. Well, I mean, y'all not gonna turn that off. Like, that's just how I am. So, okay, that's how I am. I That's how I am.
But I love you though, Carrie. I appreciate you for loving on me.
It's just,
So, anyways, and that's my workspace. I mean, people can come to my workspace. You know what I'm saying?
When we doing the meetup, and when we doing a little in live videotaping.
Carrie don't want to do that.
I do. I want to. Y'all gotta give me some notice though, because I already told y'all about my secret that I gotta work on. We supposed to have accountability. Nobody's been helping, so y'all give
I've
me
been
some time.
failing. I've been failing.
Girl,
Just gonna
me
let
too.
you
I
know.
failed today.
Why'd you fall? You fell on the ground?
No,
No,
fail.
fail.
Fail
FAIL.
doing what?
Like you fail a grade or something.
But what did you fail doing? Like you failed at life, or like what did you fail?
Well, Carrie said it's a secret. Go read. You
We
gotta read the
shared it
group
with you
chat.
in the chat.
Oh, with your AI generated logo?
No. Oh Lord,
Oh.
no,
If that was a
Quentin.
secret, it's not a secret anymore.
Oh. Oh, your addiction?
Let me read
What
the super chat.
what are we talking about?
Victor Williams says, I don't know what's going on with her hair, but she's struggling with that 2-story wig. I guess that was a girl I was talking about. She was
I'm
getting
so
house
confused.
support. Aaron Smitty says, Carrie trying to have a show your floor challenge. My floor is really clean.
I need to steam my floor. These motherfuckers are kind of grimy right now.
Steam your floors? My floors are
They
really
gotta
clean.
not mine, nigga. I ain't showing y'all shit mine over here.
Check the back check. Check the back check, Quinn.
That's what I just said. I said the AI generated logo.
Hold on, y'all. J Mill says for the people with an LLC, don't forget to set up your BOI.
I mean, no, not that. No,
Rage
please.
King Leo
you ain't even
says,
talking about it. You ain't even right.
do I need a business to get an LLC?
That's
Yes,
not
you
what
do
she's
need a
talking
business.
about. Oh, stop chewing like that, nigga.
Let me knock out the super chats, y'all. Let me knock out the super chats. Track says, while on CS, child support, if you downgrade from 100,000 to 30,000, the judge will go off your potential income, stating that you have the ability to earn more. No. It's not about potential. It's about what you actually earn. And you have to do it over a sustained period of time. I'm in a bind, Anton. Shout out to Vic Williams. High Tolerance says, if a woman asks you for some money and you tell her no, who do you think she's gonna get it from?
Women don't ask for money though.
Yeah, they do.
No,
Look in the back.
They ask without asking. They do it.
See, I knew that's what you were talking about.
Hold on. Anton, you are messy for that panel last night. Why do people give me the responsibility? That is Q's panel. Especially letting Molly call Jazz a racist. Man of God, so disappointed. Okay, baby. I appreciate you, Gina. Anton, a grandmaster at chess. Shout out to Vic. Mr. Travolta says,
Facts.
don't.
Facts.
No. Mr. Travolta says, shout out to Molly for lighting Jazz ass up on Monday. Victim mentality, pro-blacks. You are in control of your destiny. No one is coming to save you. Anton, you do have Molly simp sessions, bro. Now, Anton, if a woman with a husband came to you for money for her household, y'all would look at her husband like no resource having issue. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't shame him. That's not a conversation that I need to have with him. That's a conversation that I'm having with her. What you need?
I'm about to send you a cash app request since you feeling generous, thingy.
Shoot, it was my favorite until Molly came. They can't make me hate you, Molly. Molly is always getting backlash, attacking the chat, and she always keeps it real and unbothered.
And your breath
I see you, Molly, with an O. He's
Molly.
delusional, Carrie. You're wasting your breath. We see through. Molly just AD stand. That's all. Carrie stuck on Anton's statement while wearing a "Be Kind to Your Mind" t-shirt is ironic. See, I agree. Raheem Jackson says, "Hey Q, I know you're into sports heavy. Are you taking part in the brackets for the Final Four? I'm about to fill mine out this week."
No.
CC, what up though? I appreciate you. Ninjas be too greedy. Relax. She got them baby hair installs in the middle of her head. You have much more patience than I would in this situation. I would likely get frustrated and prefer to donate funds to a charity. Nah, if you donate to a charity,
what are you doing with this fan?
80. She's having a hot flash. 85% of the money that y'all send to these charities don't go to the actual cause. All right. Trusting they will use the resources effectively. But y'all should do whatever y'all want with y'all money. I don't know what happened last night, but Anton, you got to cover Molly's lawyer fees. She caught a body. Rest in peace to that lady. Carrie and Molly in person. Anton is just social. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Any final thoughts? Carrie said that I don't know where these
You're
shades.
a very nice person, Anton.
Hold on, let me get my Molly shades. I got some Molly shades. I got some. Bought some brand new ones.
Oh yeah, Slimmy. Slimmy got them.
Nope, I got some brand new ones.
What the fuck are those high-tech drive themselves glasses?
These my new shades.
There go the Molly shades.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They look very nice.
Of course they do, Molly. Of fucking course they do.
Very dapper.
Yeah. These is beautiful too. These my new joints. I ain't got the lenses.
Look heavy as fuck, nigga.
Right.
Thick, bro.
Hell no, nigga. I don't even wear glasses. I don't wear glasses. I don't wear necklaces. I don't wear bracelets.
He's just gorgeous, boy.
Too poor over here.
Y'all know the astronauts landed.
Yep.
They splashed down.
Shout out to Elon Musk for getting the people back home.
For sure.
I'm going to a birthday party on Saturday. It's about to be lit. My homegirl, my homeboy's mom's turning 70.
What?
That's what's up.
I'm about to. What you
supposed to do?
Who?
They gonna be lit if she's a 70-year-old woman.
I'll just tell you this: the last concert she went to was a Warren G concert. Don't come for Connie.
All right, listen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. See y'all on the Millionaire Morning Show. We love y'all. We out. Peace.
Happy birthday, Connie.
Happy birthday.